find out.
So, yes. So, there are different categories that you use it through. There's a category of identify and obscure. Identify is kind of like a perception, obscure is kind of like to hide something. A category of persuade and dissuade. Persuade is to do something, dissuade is not to do something, is to prevent something happening. Pursue and escape, pretty self-explanatory, and assault and protect, again, pretty self-explanatory. Each category has to add up to 10. So you can have 5 in identify, or 5 in obscure, or 4 in something, and 6 in something. And the system is solely based around 2d10s. So all you need is 2d10s for this entire system. And it is very, very role-play heavy, in the sense of... you don't get many stats, you don't get anything like that. You basically just have to do everything through roleplay, which is why I like it so much. There is a skill thing as well. In addition, you have 3 points to put into specific skills. Basically, these skills are things that would be along with either your personality, your profession, or the background of your character. So, for example... a doctor could potentially be very good at medical skills, so you can put 3 points into medical. Or alternatively, you can spread the 3 points between 3 separate skills. So medical, it could be athletics, you can put it on athletics, and so forth. And that's essentially how it works. And so that is pretty much the entire system. We do have crits, so if you roll 2d10s, so if you roll a 10 on them, both, you will crit, and something very, very, very good will happen. Whatever you're doing will succeed with flying colours. Alternatively, if you fumble with double ones, something exceedingly bad is going to happen. And I must warn you guys, you can die instantly, depending on what you're rolling for, with a double one. Okay. So just a heads up.
Yeah, that's good news. That's good. Okay, death is to be expected. It's a one shot. Why not?
Well, that's it. That's the whole thing. Don't get attached.
Death and taxes.
Don't get attached to the characters. Oh dear!
I'll play Badger Medic. I love it. Okay, cool. So do you want us to go around and introduce our characters for tonight?
Yes, please, if you wouldn't mind.
All right, cool. So let's start with someone other than me. So let's start with the man who's prepared himself for the zombie apocalypse. Let's start with Michael. So Michael, who are you going to be playing tonight?
I'm going to be playing Salvatore, a 32-year-old man. He is a professional kill for hire. He lives contract to contract. He exists. He lives in the shadow of the city.
Oh, fuck. Interesting. Okay, cool. Like sound of that. So, all redundant as well. Whilst they're putting down saying their names, you might want to kind of put their name tags by them.
Okay, I'll do my best.
Yeah, no worries, dude, no worries. We can put it in chat if that would help. So,
if you wouldn't mind, that would be
yeah. But put it in the Zoom chat. I'll think of a name in a second. All right, so Amy, who are you going to be playing today?
I'm Sarah Nett, and I'm a dentist, age 29. And my personality is somewhat obsessive and perfectionistic. I have devoted my life to the art of dentistry, and that's pretty much all I'm really any good at. And my kind of hobby is breaking into people's houses and stealing loose teeth.
That is creepy as fuck.
A little weird.
Okay. Well, fine. Myfa, who do you want to play today?
I am going to be Tommy, a 42-year-old librarian.
Sexy. Okay, cool.
Nice.
He seems like he'd be well versed in preparing himself for the apocalypse, so that could work. We've got a dentist, a librarian, a hitman. I mean, that's okay. You know, we're doing okay here. We're one for free. So, Ish, who are you going to be playing today?
Yeah, my name is Bubba. I'm a 26-year-old truck driver. Daddy raised me to be a good shot, and Mama raised me to be a poet and a scholar.
Awesome stuff.
Nice.
Well, all right. And if you guys throw your names in the chat if you haven't already, that'd be great. And tonight I'm going to be playing a little boy who's going to be called Jimmy.
Oh,
Jimmy is going to be like 10 years old, and he's got like scruffy black hair. Scruffy is a new word he's invented. And he is just a fun-loving kid. You know, he likes climbing trees, conkers, cars, buses, quite a lot. Also tractors, a big appeal to him at this age. And he seems very prepared for the apocalypse. Yeah, I can't wait for seeing how well this will go for me. And thank you to Neil12B for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. So, before we dive into today's session, to give the redundant time to get names and places and stuff like that, I'll remind you guys of a few ways that you can interact with the show. So if you're new to Encounter Roleplay, you're new to this whole thing, then hit that follow button and join us to catch all the rest of our shows. We're here 5 nights a week, 10 shows a week here on Encounter Roleplay, and a 24-hour D&D stream every single month as well. We've got a YouTube, we've got all our social media and shit like that you can find down below here. And when we hit 30 followers, you guys in the chat get to decide on something which happens next in our game. So if you haven't already joined us, go ahead and do so, and we'll get a view decision happening pretty quick. Also, this tweet, when this tweet hits 20 retweets, you get to decide what happens next in the zombie apocalypse. So see if you can hit that up on Twitter, and if we get to 20, you guys will have another view decision. You can also, if you're looking to burn $5 this night, then you can do on Encounter Roleplay. You can subscribe. You can get a bunch of things that you don't need, but you might want. So that's my pitch to you. Of course, you can, donate to affect the game. You can give players nat 1s, nat 20s, wild magic surges. You can give them badges. You could give them all sorts of diseases if you're not careful. So be sure to get involved if you haven't already. And figure to Innkeeper Coat following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. All that aside, though, let's dive into the fun. Let's dive into the action. Let's kill some kids and some zombies. And let's let Redundant take it away with his story tonight. So I hand over to our illustrious Dungeon Master and Zombie Master.
right. We're going to have to ease up on the names because this is all very new to me and I'm still working out the names. Because I screwed up.
We'll work on it.
I screwed up. This is
forgot what I'm
something
called. It's all
very
good.
new. Very new to me, so please bear with me. Okay, guys, so we're going to start off with where you are all respectively at your houses. The day is it's a gloomy day. It's raining. It's been gloomy and raining for the past good couple of days. You're sick and tired of it. But hey, it's a Thursday and you still got to go to work. It's just the way it goes. Over the news, on whether it's on the internet.
Yeah, imagine how I feel right now, Tom.
I know, right? I know. You got to go to school. How old is Jimmy, by the way?
Jimmy is like 10 years old.
10 years.
Probably like 10 and 3/4. Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Okay, this is going to be fun for him. So yeah, you all have to go. And over the week, you've been hearing about a terrible, like a flu going around. It's flu season. Everyone's falling ill. You know, it's pretty standard, and you kind of don't want to be around anyone. But hey, you still got to go out. So you're hearing that on the radio, on the internet, on TV, and everything like that. What we're going to start off with is with Will. Will, you've basically just woken up. You've had your breakfast and everything like that, and you've got to go catch a bus to school. You don't catch a school bus. You catch a normal local bus with your
I'm a pleb.
With you're a pleb. You catch the pleb bus with your parents.
the pleb bus. Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
So it's kind of
I'll-
like.
I've got a little backpack, like my mum's like packed me dinner and
That's
lunch
right,
and stuff in it. I've got all my books in it for school. He's like, he's like so ready for school. He's at that age where school isn't work; it's like fun, So like I'm getting on the bus and I'm like, "Thank you, Mr. Bus Driver," as I get on the bus and sit down.
Okay, the bus driver kind of like grumpily goes and lets you.
I'm sitting next to a girl that I fancy. Her
Okay.
name is Jenny.
Okay, and you're sitting next to Jenny, and she's kind
She's
of just
11.
she's just kind of looking out the window like that. She's coughing a bit, you know. It's pretty standard.
She usually coughs. I love how she coughs.
She normally coughs, you know. It's pretty standard nowadays. And
Gotcha.
and then the bus carries on. Bus carries on. It's quite easy. So after that, the carries on for a bit, and then we go to Salvador.
Let's see if we can up your volume again.
Is my volume really low? Is it because is it my volume on Zoom that's really low? Because it should just be coming
No,
through.
it's your volume on OBS. So I tell you what you could do. If your OBS volume is down really low, like on your mixer, and the OBS is down low, you can pump up the OBS volume.
I got it. I got it. It was Windows. It decided to go down.
Yeah, Windows does that. Okay, cool.
Okay, that should be
fixed,
a
that's no good.
lot better, guys. That should be a lot better. So
Cool.
yes, sorry, Salvatore.
Salvatore, he wakes up. He's got a squatting in a abandoned apartment. He doesn't carry himself. Doesn't look like a hitman could imagine, with a suit and a briefcase with a sniper rifle. No, he carries a single customized emitter that he has in his concealed pocket in his hoodie, and he's wearing baggy jeans. He's not a classy person. He doesn't stand out. He blends in. It's his big thing. He doesn't want to draw attention, so he doesn't live in the rich neighborhoods. He doesn't drive. Doesn't have a cell phone, no credit cards, no nothing. He stays off the grid, and he's just walking up, and there's the envelope slides onto the door. It's from his contact, and why don't you tell me what it says on the contract?
Okay. Essentially, it's very brief. It's a very simple message. Basically, it says Brian Harper. You'll know Brian Harper is a local politician. He's been very up against, like cracking down on local drugs and stuff like that. He's been cracking down hard, and basically that's all you need to know. It says Brian thing, and it gives a location of downtown.
I'm gonna pocket it. I'm gonna walk outside. I'm gonna make my way to my destination.
Okay. So you do that, get everything. You do have a car. Unfortunately, as you go in to start the car isn't seem to be starting. So unfortunately for you, my friend, it looks like it's the bus. So as you approach into the bus stop, the bus pulls up as usual. It's not very crowded at the moment, but you can easily walk on, no problem. The bus driver kind of looks up at you and grunts.
Walk about halfway back the bus, and I sit down discreetly, say nothing, look at no one.
Okay. So he closes up the bus and just basically carries on going down. Are you going to take any seat, or a seat on your own, or?
I'm gonna look for an empty seat if there is one. If not, I'm gonna stand up. I don't want to share seats.
Okay. Cool. No problem.
So,
We have a double-
sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, we have a
But
double, Amy.
people reckon that we're too loud in comparison to your redundant. So if you bring us down, then we might just kind of
I got it.
balance.
I got it. Yep. No problem.
Cool.
There we go. Hopefully that'll balance it out. Have we got a double Amy now? Because I'm not seeing it.
If you don't see it on yours, you should be fine.
Okay,
Must be a
cool.
little-
Okay, so Sarah, you wake up in the morning. It's gloomy as usual. You didn't have a very successful night, so that annoys you. So you wake up, and what are you going to do?
I'm just gonna get ready to go to work as always. Just looking forward to another day of inspecting people's teeth.
Okay, so you do your usual routine with breakfast, getting dressed, showering, everything like that. And you head off to the bus stop where you normally catch your normal bus on the way to work. Okay, so after a while, the bus pulls up. There is a rather large puddle near the edge of the thing, so let's see if you're quick enough to avoid it. As the bus approaches, you just notice it, so would you kindly roll 2d10s and add your escape, please?
Oh, let me get my dice. 2d10s.
Just whispered you a fix for the fluctuating volume. It's Zoom taking control of your mic, most likely redundant.
All right, bear with me just
I
for a
wish-
sec.
Alright, I can have Amy roll in the meantime.
Here's my dice.
That bus driver is confirmed a zombie. I'm telling you.
That's
Boy, there is no way.
Here's my d10.
Nice.
A 3, an 8, so that's 11, and my escape is 6, so that is 17.
Oh, yeah, you are
Nice.
quick. Okay, there we go. Well, that should help it. You are very, very quick. You see the puddle, and you basically just jump back just in time as it splashes a poor old woman next to you. And she's like, oh! It pulls up, the doors open, and she grumbly gets on and is like, oh, you bloody driver, you saw where that was going for. And the driver's like, oh, fuck off. So, you
That
come
was
up.
so nice to that bus driver.
He's having a bad day, okay? So, yes.
Fuck off, old lady.
So, let me just adjust the volume now so it should be a bit better.
Sure.
So, yeah. So you walk on. You walk on, Sarah, and the bus driver's there, and he just looks up to you, and you can tell he just really, really doesn't want to be there.
I don't really notice. I just try to get a glimpse of his teeth while I'm getting on.
You would have a field day with his teeth. They're
Ooh.
In what way?
in the way that they're not particularly well. They're a bit crooked. You can quite clearly tell that there are fillings, like at the bottom as he grumbles. There are fillings at the bottom that need to be redone. I mean, this is giving you,
Yeah, it's
No, I don't know.
you're not supposed to.
It's kind of distracting me from thinking about my work day. I'm like, that person really needs to go see a dentist.
No.
Wonder if
Yeah,
he's
no.
got any teeth that might drop out.
Okay. So you're gonna take a seat, or
Yeah, I'm just gonna take an available seat.
okay, no problem. All right, you sit down and take a seat. The bus is getting pretty full up now, so you've taken one of the last seats. Okay.
Can I say that Amy is like, Sarah. What was her name? Sarah?
Yep.
Yeah, Sarah. I'm going to change my name in Zoom to my name. Can I say that Sarah is like my dentist? So, like, I recognize her and I'm scared of her.
Yeah, totally.
I hate the dentists.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So you sit down, and it's all good. So next we go to Tommy. Tommy,
Yes.
you've basically just woken up as usual, as everyone else has in this wonderful city. What are you going to do?
I'm getting ready to go to work. We got a busy day at the library. We're like totally redoing like the encyclopedia section, and completely inventory and rearranging, alphabetic sizing. It's going to be a great busy day.
Okay, awesome. So you seem to be in good spirits. Good spirits about it, yeah?
I love books.
Okay, awesome. So, you do the usual morning routine, and as per usual, every day you go to the bus stop and get on the bus to go to work. It's pretty gloomy again. It's raining. It's miserable. The bus arrives, and as you step on, you're the only one getting on in this stop. The bus seems to be very full at the moment. There are places to stand fairly comfortably, but at the moment, it's pretty full.
And if there's an open spot to sit, I'll sit. Otherwise, I'll just
I'm
stand
just gonna.
pretty close to the entrance.
Okay, no problem, no problem. So, you do that. You stand pretty close to the entrance, and the bus carries on. As you guys are all on the bus, looking outside. If you're looking outside, you see an unusual amount of like emergency vehicles coming by. You know, like that seems to be every 5 minutes. You see people that are fighting on the streets occasionally, and they're trying to be broken up. It's a bit unusual, but as it's early in the morning, well, early-ish in the morning, and you're miserable and stuff like that, you kind of pay no notice. It's the big city. Stuff like this happens. So we carry on. We carry on to the next target. Oh, I mean, person.
Which country are we in? Are we in England or America or
You're in
Yugoslavia?
you guys are going to be in America, an American city. However, a lot of the people in this American city are going to have British accents. So just a heads up. So just a heads up for that.
That's the future America I want. And thank you to Bake Me a Pie for following. Welcome to Adventure, my friends. You're a gentle lady and scholar. Thank you for joining us.
Okay, so we get up to Bubba. Bubba, how was your night and how was your morning?
I'm tired. I just got back from a 3-week trip across the country, driving trucks and whatnot, and loading and unloading cargo. I'm tired, but every day when I'm home, I work on my pickup truck, and something's going on with it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fix it in time to get out.
Okay. So you head out to your pickup truck, and you're going to have a look under the bonnet, see if you can fix it up. It's chucking it down, but I would like you to do an identify for me, please. So that's just rolling 2d10s, and just add your identify for me. Unless you have a specific mechanic skill. Do you have a specific mechanic skill?
I mean, I'm a truck driver. I'd feel like either way. It's a 16 plus, I think, 6. 16 plus 7, so 16, 20, 26.
26, bloody hell. Oh, yeah, you have a look, and your skill in...
Wait, is 16 plus 7 26?
No, it's 4, 5, 6, 23.
I'm a redneck. I know poetry and how to shoot. I never would.
I'm bad at math, but I was
So, either way, you get it started nice and easy.
Okay.
It just kicks off very nice. It's that lovely purr of the engine in it. And yeah, you start driving off to your work. Basically, you start driving off to your work. So everyone, you guys are all driving, and the bus attends this traffic jam. And you're in the city now, we're downtown in the city, where it's very busy. It's absolutely chock-a-block. You can't move. The traffic hasn't moved in ages. The bus is really cramped. It's getting warm. People are coughing left, right, and centre. It's really getting uncomfortable there. People are getting agitated. The bus driver is just like borderline, like he's about to snap. Basically, he's on borderline snap. You've got the old woman who he told to fuck off, just complaining in his ear constantly, saying, "I need to get to the store to buy some cat food for Jasper." It's mayhem. And Bubba, you are essentially in that traffic jam behind this bus. So are you guys at the moment going to do anything in your current circumstances? Traffic's not moving.
I'm gonna show Jenny next to me my new cool game on my phone.
Okay, she has a look and she goes, oh, what's that?
It's called Zombie Murder.
Oh, yeah? Oh.
Yeah.
So
you gotta kill the zombies and kill their heads.
Oh, nice. That's cool. That's cool. That could not possibly help in any further situation today, but that's kind of cool to do now.
My dad says it's teaching me life skills.
Life skills? Like what?
Like, wait, he told me not to talk about this, but...
Oh, come on, you can tell me.
I'm really conflicted because I want to, but my dad's told me I might go to like an institution if I tell people about this. And I'm like, Just, like, in case anything bad would happen, like
Ah.
British were to invade again or something.
Oh yeah, those damn limeys. They're one a load of bastards.
I don't actually believe that. I think they're a grand and great country.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's where you and I disagree. And she looks out the window and starts drawing on the thing.
So we're having a very mature conversation.
know, right?
The roads.
We're talking about politics and they're 10 years old.
Well, that's where we're going to have to disagree. She says.
Those kids, they grew up so quick.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I know. Is anyone else going to do anything in their current situation? Anyone at all?
I'm gonna hit the button to get off. I'm gonna see if we can look outside, but stepping outside, see if we can look ahead, see what's causing the jam.
Okay, so you push the button, you go ping. You get up and you awkwardly make your way down the bus. It's getting a bit awkward. And you wait by the door, and the bus driver turns to you. Look, I can't let you out here. I gotta wait for a bus stop.
That is fine. I will sit back down.
Okay, cheers. Sit back down.
Mhm.
Okay. As you can look out the window as you're going down, and as there, you see a few people getting out of the cars and walking a bit further down the street, just to basically see what the hold-up is, really. But at the moment, that's all you can pretty much see. Would anyone else like to do anything? Anyone? Or are you just sitting there?
I mean, I'm pretty wrapped up in my game at this point.
Yeah, your head is like...
And in global politics,
Just checking my watch and looking outside at the weather. And
Okay, you check your watch, and it looks like you're going to be pretty late for that very important work at the library, unfortunately. But the weather's still the same, just raining non-stop. Okay, anyone else?
Bubba's just happy he got his truck started. It's his baby. So he's just going to turn on some country radio, put some clip in. He's going to start singing way too loud that even with the sound of traffic, like people 10 lanes over are hearing his gorgeous harmonies.
Brilliant. Okay, so you're having...
Harmonizing with himself.
Yeah, he's having the whale of his life. Okay, so about 15 minutes pass, and then it goes to half an hour, and basically everyone on the bus is getting annoyed, and the bus driver goes, right, I've had enough. He gets up, he opens up the door, and he starts walking down the traffic to see what's going on. The bus door's wide open. People start to funnel off slowly, and go their separate ways, but all focus seems to be directly in front of you. I'm
gonna hit the sidewalk immediately, avoid the traffic.
Okay, so you head off, you hit the sidewalk, and it just seems like there are just people around you. Do you want to do that one?
No. I'm just gonna continue walking slowly along the street.
Okay, so you start walking slowly down the street, slightly going past each, the people there. Is anyone else gonna get off the bus, stay on the bus?
Yeah, I feel like Timmy would be like, "What do we do to Jenny?" Because she's like a year older than him.
Sorry, what was that, Will? What?
Jimmy's gonna go to her, like Jenny, and he'll be like, well, "What do we do?"
I think we should wait on the bus. We shouldn't start wandering downtown. We'll, get lost.
True, but the bus driver's gone, and he was really grumpy.
I don't know. What do you think?
Wait, I know the dentist. And I go to Sarah. I'm like, Mrs. Dentist.
And I just snap out of my thought there, and I was in my happy place thinking about pearly white teeth. And then suddenly I hear a kid who seems familiar-ish to me, at least his teeth, talk to me, and I'm like, what's going on? Where are you?
The bus has stopped. Did you not see the bus driver get off? And now there's all these people outside. We want to go to school.
Oh, sorry, I was distracted. Where do you go to school?
Just down the road. And thank the good guy pied, and it's £5. It says Jimmy's mum stands somewhere plot relevant, but she doesn't seem normal. Brackets, maybe.
There we go. There we go.
Cute good guy pie. God damn it.
Okay.
So I'm like, should we like go or do we stay here?
And I say, well, my work's not too far from here. We could get off and I can walk you to your school and then go to my job.
Okay, that sounds good, right? And that's Jenny.
Yeah. I think so. I mean, if you can, she seems okay. She's a doctor, right?
I don't know.
I'm a
Probably.
dentist, actually.
Oh, that's good enough.
Same thing, right?
Yeah. I think so. So you guys start to head off the bus. And as that happens, you hear a loud, just a scream down the road. And you hear what seems to be sporadic gunfire. And the sporadic gunfire starts a bit slower. And then it just absolutely just rips apart. Like just constant gunfire non-stop. People screaming, people just turning, running in your direction. Not even seeing who you are. Salvatore, as you're walking, people are just bumping into you, trying to run away from what's happening. And you see people climbing on cars, running through alleys. You see people jumping on one another and just pounding the hell out of each other. It just mass panic just seems to grip the situation.
I'm screaming, and also thank you to the Great Mango for following. You're a gentleman and a scholar. But yeah, I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna be screaming. I'm just gonna be like, the British, and running in any direction possible.
Okay, so
I'm gonna grab Jenny's hand though, because she needs to die soon in the zombie apocalypse. So, I mean, what? No, she's gonna be safe with me.
Okay, so you grab hold of Jenny's hand and you just basically bolt. I'm assuming in any direction.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, he's terrified.
Okay, so you just start bolting in any direction. Sarah, these two children that are with you have just started to run.
She's gotten pretty scared from the gunfire and she doesn't really know what to do. And then she sees the kids running off and she runs after them because she does feel somewhat protected.
Okay, yeah, no, that's a reasonable adult would think that. Okay, so what I want you to do, Sarah, is to roll a pursue and Jimmy, roll an escape.
Okay. Let me find my stats. My escape 5. Okay, so
While they're doing that, I'm gonna grab someone that's running by and ask what's going on.
As you grab someone that's running by, they're just frantic. Oh, dude, get off me, man! I gotta go, and just kind of just run off.
nice. I rolled a 16.
16, Sarah.
Yeah.
16 as well.
16 as well. Oh, okay. So, at this Jimmy and Jenny kind of just run. Unfortunately, Jenny's slowing you down. She's not really much of a runner.
Throw her away.
Yeah. So you let her go, and she kind of trips up and goes, ah! And she's
God,
on the
she's
floor.
that girl in every horror movie.
Exactly.
I stop and drag her back up again.
Okay.
Come on.
And with that stop, Sarah, you're able to catch up to them.
Nice.
Yeah, and I just grab them and run further from the gunfire, just
Okay.
try to get somewhere safe.
Okay, cool. So you guys just start running. Okay, Salvatore. People are bumping into you, running in the opposite direction as that you were going. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna go down the alley. I'm gonna reach for my gun,
Mm-hmm.
put it, and with safety off, I'm gonna peer around the corner, up the street, and see if I can see what's causing the commotion.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, so you head up and have a look to see what's causing all hell breaking loose. And what you can see at the very end of the road seem to be a kind of like it's like a checkpoint. You can see multiple police vehicles there, riot vans, and basically whatever it was doing, there's just mass panic. There are bodies all over the checkpoint. People are running and chasing after one another, and whatever's chasing them, this kind of wave of mayhem and despair is just coming directly towards you at pace. It's basically like just mass panic of crowds just heading towards you.
What's the biggest vehicle around?
Probably the bus that you were just in.
Can I climb on top of it?
Yeah, no problem. If you could do a persuade for me, just to see how you can get up on top of it.
Persuade the van.
Persuade to climb up that van.
Please, Mr. Van, let me up.
If you have any skills that you feel that could enhance your roll, do tell me if it's for this situation.
How do I pick? I don't think so. No.
Mayhem and
Wait,
despair.
yeah.
You're in Sainsbury's car park. That's so funny. We're actually in a Sainsbury's car park earlier today.
No, that's not
It
too
actually was full of traffic as well. Oh man.
It's 2d10 plus the skill. Yeah.
Yep.
That's 28.
Bloody hell. Oh, yeah, you fly
hell.
up it. I mean, it's nothing. You're used to this. You basically pull yourself up, no problem whatsoever, and you're on top of the bus. The guys that were near Bubba and Tommy, I believe. Yep, Tommy. You basically see this gentleman just lift himself up on the top of the bus. He's got a loaded. He's got a gun. You're not sure if it's loaded. And again, you guys see just people just streaming down your way, and whatever's the screams are just getting closer and closer.
We're like, you there with the gun? Do you see what's going on?
There is some kind of a checkpoint up ahead. I don't know what is happening, but it was meant to hold. It is coming this way.
Should we be leaving or?
I do not know what it is. I would remain hidden for now, but prepare to run, is all I will say.
I'm gonna look around, see if there's like anything I can use weapon wise.
Okay. Do an identify for me, please.
That would be a 19.
A 19. Okay. Fortunately for you, people have been running past and someone has dropped a very nice baseball bat. It looks like one of these signed ones, the signed commeritable, ones that. So you got one of those.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, Bubba. You've been so for the first 5 minutes of this terrible charge, you haven't been paying attention. You've been going
Singing along to yourself.
like that.
Cat in the sweater, nothing more for us to wear. Sorry, what?
And you open your eyes as the song finishes, and you just see people just screaming past you. They're jumping on your vehicle to get over it. It just mass panic.
Hillary obviously got elected. Do I only see people panicking, or do I see anything like past that, or?
Well, you see a bus in front of you and a man on top of it, and but it's very difficult to see anything else because you're so low, and it's just streams of people just running past you.
Does this seem like a terrorist act?
One could assume that, yeah. One could assume that with the way that people are running, yeah.
Yeah, you're American, dude.
Yeah, you assume everything's a terrorist.
I'm a redneck, dude. I assume everything's a terrorist attack.
You stub your toe. Oh, goddamn.
You're a terrorist, damn it, Al Qaeda. I assume I have at least 1 or 2 firearms in my truck with me.
Do you?
I would, yeah.
In that
I'm
case, you
redneck.
definitely do.
I have a shotgun and at least 1 pistol.
Okay, yeah.
Just wherever you go.
Yeah, I should have a shotgun and lefty and righty. as my
Okay,
2 pistols.
yeah,
I
that's
don't-
fine.
All right, cool.
Should you have a license for that?
It's America, dude.
Hush now.
So I'm not even going to think first. I'm gonna take a shot. I'm gonna pull my truck to the sidewalk to where I have a good shot out my window, and I'm gonna shoot at this terrorist on top of the bus.
Okay, to put your truck onto the sidewalk, you may potentially hit some civilians and pedestrians that are running and using the sidewalks. The sidewalks are kind of cramped, full of people running.
This is for America.
Okay, so you stick it in drive. And how quick are you hitting that going into the pavement?
They're probably terrorists.
Yeah, they're spreading the terror. I don't know. Like I'm already on that last lane, so I'm really just pulling to the side. So
okay, no problem. Okay, roll me a persuade.
A persuade.
Yes, please.
Alright, that's plus 6. Okay, cool. 20.
20. Okay, yeah. You basically just ease it onto the pavement. People go, "Oh, what the fuck?" and just climb over and start running, but you don't hit anyone, fortunately. And you said you roll down the window and just pull out a gun.
Oh, the window is already open. Everybody's been hearing my beautiful singing. Yeah. I'm already prepared.
So you pull out, and as you're looking down the pavement, all you can see is just people just running towards you. But that's pretty much it. It's like just a mass crowd just heading towards you, like jumping over your vehicle and swearing at you as they're going, "What the fuck are you doing?" and going over the thing.
And thank you to Bakugan MG. Hey, for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. I think I nailed it. Welcome. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Apologize for butchering your name. All right. And that joke is the worst. Sending a telegram with all of that stop. The worst.
Okay. So we're gonna head back to Sarah and the Little Rascals. So again, guys, you've got crowds all around you. What are you guys gonna do?
I'm like, where do we go? I'm just like running with the crowd, basically.
Jenny's going, "Ah!
Stop crying!
I want
I'm gonna
my
call my
mommy."
I'm gonna like call my dad. I have my phone, right? So I can probably call my dad.
Yeah, okay, so you try and call your dad, and all you hear is beep, beep, beep,
Dad, is that you?
beep, beep, beep.
I can't understand you. I'm gonna call mom. I call my mom.
Okay, you call mom and you get the same thing, just beep.
I call grandma.
Okay, so you're going to be there for a while calling people. Sarah, he's going to be going through, while still playing the zombie game, he's got to get that high
course,
score.
Multitasking.
What are you going to be up to?
I'm still trying to guide the kids towards a safe place, and I'm thinking about bringing them to a place I'm familiar with,
Okay.
which is a museum in the shape of a huge tooth, and it's a museum of teeth.
That's amazing. Okay.
Famous Museum of Teeth.
Okay, so you're trying to pull them through, but they are, well, Jimmy's slowing you down because every 5 minutes he's going like that, stopping and just flicking through. Jenny's just bawling her eyes out, and they're just slowing you down completely.
I go into dentist mode and I scold them. You need to listen to me. I'm an adult. If you don't come with me, I'll rip out your teeth.
Okay. So I would like you to do.
Terrifying.
I would like you to do an assault, please, because it is a forceful thing you're doing.
I don't know what kind of dentist you have where you come from. They sound terrifying.
Yeah, I know,
That's a
right?
scary
And Jimmy, I would like you to do a protect.
Isn't it more like a persuade?
A persuade is more like talking them out. You're being more intimidating, so I class
Yeah,
that
that'd
more
be
as an
scary and
assault.
stuff.
You could try and persuade them, but that would class as a persuade.
Jenny is my 11-year-old crush.
Keep in mind that Will is 10.
I'm 10 in this game.
Yeah.
Will obviously goes for the older women.
Yeah.
Exactly. Ladies, please, ladies. Detonator. Did you want me to roll as well? Redundant?
Yes, please. Roll a protect, please.
Okay, 10 plus 10.
Jenny from the evil dental hygienist.
Not the Museum of Teeth.
Okay, Sarah, what did you have?
An 11?
An 11. Okay, you're not very intimidating. You basically go up to them but without your drills and dentist tools, you don't seem that scary. So Jenny kind of goes, "You're not my mummy," and Will, you can go however you want.
I'm like, okay, we'll come, but I'm still gonna keep going.
Okay, so. Ooh, my bad. One sec. Screw that. Okay, so they carry on, but again at a very slow pace. Okay, Salvatore and Tommy, you basically are around the bus, and Salvatore, if you could do an identify for me, please. So you too, Tommy.
You too, Tommy.
Come on, Tommy.
Wonder what's wrong with Jimmy's mom, I wonder.
I got a 19 again.
She's fine.
Nice. Okay.
It's gonna be like Attack on Titan right now. Jimmy watch his mom get eaten right in front of him.
That's pretty bad.
12. Okay. Salvatore, you can't. You just see a crowd. And fighting, a lot of fighting. Tommy, you turn round and you see a person jump on another person and just start clawing at them, biting at them, and this person on the floor is literally just screaming. And people are just ignoring them, evading them, and then another one jumps on top and starts ripping into this person. It's literally like out of a horror movie for you. It's just before your eyes, and basically one of them kind of looks up, makes contact with you, and the head tilts like that, and they just start moving towards you.
Like, you with the gun, I think I found your target. And I'm going to start backing up with the bat up.
Okay.
You stay back, sir.
Okay, the creature just like not even look. He's just kind of transfixed on you, not making a noise, and just kind of approaching you very, very slowly.
Nah, I'm gonna take a swing at him.
Okay, no problem. Roll me an assault, please, and any other relative skill you'd feel.
It's Black Friday all over again.
That was a 12.
A 12. Okay. Okay. You swing the bat as hard as you can, and it hits the thing on the shoulder, and it kind of shudders to one side, staggers a bit, and it stops it for a second, but after a small while it regains its composure and starts to come at you a lot quicker. It's gonna just like pounce on you. Okay, so as this thing's gonna pounce on you, what are you going to do?
I'm going to use the bat to try to push it off of me, keep it off of me, and start yelling.
Okay.
You can shoot him anytime now. He seems to be really intent.
Okay, are you going to do anything, Salvatore? This thing's just about to jump on him.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a shot at it.
Okay, if you wouldn't mind doing a assault, and probably only the. Oh, hang on. Are you shooting a normal shot?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just do assault and the steady aim thing that you had.
Let's see.
Let's see it. Do. Now I've got Stacey's mum stuck in my head. Do. Jeremy's mum is totally rip, and we know it, and so is Jenny. Any NPC in a zombie apocalypse is just absolutely fucked. I've played The Walking Dead.
We all know.
I know you're always redundant. The character was first going to be called Lee, but then,
Wow, we know how that ended.
Spoilers gone.
Zombie
5-year-old.
apocalypse. Hashtag legs closed.
Explode. Oh man.
Okay.
Oh,
Do you have an
Yeah.
assault?
do you have any salt?
That's 7.
Pepper.
7.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay, you miss. You shoot and it just misses completely, and the creature jumps on Tommy. Would you mind doing a protect for me, please?
you got this, Tommy.
That was a 13.
A 13. Okay. I rolled a 20. So this thing jumps on you and takes you to the ground. And the thing is like pushing towards you, and you've got the bat under its neck, and it's chomping at you, and it's slowly getting closer due to the strength, and you're struggling to push it off you. Okay, Bubba, you see this poor innocent person just get jumped out of nowhere, and you can clearly see he's struggling to contain this thing on him.
Help! Get it off! Get it off!
Is there still a terrorist on top of the bus?
There is still a person with a gun on top of the bus who just fired into the crowd.
Yeah, okay.
He's like,
All right, I will go for the person screaming for help first because I'm a good Christian.
Okay, you're God-fearing man.
I
You're
put the fear of
shooting.
God. I am shooting.
All right.
Is that firearm and steady aim?
If you took those skills, did you have any additional skills that you added?
I was told I could take 3, so I took firearm, athletics, and steady aim.
Yep, steady aim and firearm plus your assault.
Okay. So my assault is a 17.
Okay. You've had time to take aim. You've been looking at it, and you take aim, and you open fire. And with you, Tommy, it's getting really close to your face. It's just about to take a chomp, and all you see is just hear a bang, and blood just go all over your face, and the thing just on top of you, just on top of you.
I'm just in shock and just lay there for a minute, and then I shove it off.
Okay.
I put my hand up.
You see a guy put his hand up, and in a truck.
No, I stepped out.
Good shot.
I shot my friend. I almost had him, but I missed.
Okay. Okay, so I'll leave that with you guys. Jimmy, can you do an identify for me, please?
yeah. That's a 7. Fuck yeah, okay. I gotta roll a. Come on, 22.
22. Okay. As you've been looking through the phone, you look behind you, and you basically see your mother. She's like in the crowd, and she seems to be moving towards you through everyone.
Oh, Mom! I'm gonna like rush towards her.
Okay. Sarah, he's just basically running in the opposite direction. Jenny's like turns round and sees Jimmy and basically, oh look, it's Mrs. Smith, and runs off. Are you going to do anything, or are you just going to leave them?
I'm just looking at where Jimmy is going, and I think I see his mom, and I try to get a look at her teeth, and I see that they're not regular human teeth, that there's something wrong with them.
Okay.
And I'm kind of concerned, and so I call out to Jimmy, be careful.
Okay.
What? And I'm already gone. Like I'm.
You're
After my mum.
You're getting close now. If you guys, all you three, Salvatore, Bubba, if you could do an identify for me, please. while this is happening. You start
Becomes
running.
incurable trauma.
You start running towards her, and then she catches eyes with you, and it's like you can't. It's like it's almost like she's looking through you, and she starts to move a lot quicker towards you, and you
I've
don't
got,
know.
like, my arms out.
Yeah, you don't know. I mean, it is your mum, but something seems off.
Mum, you've been drinking again.
She does look drunk. She does look drunk. Okay. Can I have Tommy? Could I have an identify, please? So, you start running towards her. She starts moving towards you, and you get close to her. What are you going to do when you get close to her?
Say a 14 on the ident.
Okay. Okay. Jimmy.
Sorry, was that me?
Yeah. What are you
Sorry, I
going
thought
to
you
do?
said Tommy for a second. Sorry,
Sorry.
with some of the names. I'm gonna rush towards him like, Mum, help!
Okay. You've reached her. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna like rush towards a hugger.
Okay, so you hug her around the waist. And
do.
you give her a quick hug. Salvatore, what was your identify?
13.
13, and Bubba?
15.
15. Okay. Bubba, you're the only one that sees this. You can see a person, a woman, that a child has just come to hug. However, you can quite clearly see in her back that there is a massive gaping wound in her back, and you know she shouldn't be walking. You know full well she shouldn't be walking.
Do I detect this as one of the minions?
Christopher Walken.
As what, sorry?
Do I detect this to be one of the minions of Satan trying to go after this little boy here?
You've seen her beat the living... Well, you think you've seen her beat the living crap out of another person just earlier.
All right, I'm gonna pull out Lefty and I'm gonna double shot her in the face.
Okay. So, do an assault.
She's a terrorist.
Do an assault for me, please.
She's a terrorist of hell.
You shoot me instead. Can you imagine that?
I know, right? Don't fumble.
I shoot you both.
For the love of God,
Yeah,
don't
double
fumble.
tap. Hey, Mum.
That's a 19. I rolled a 10 and a 1 plus 8.
Ooh, nice. Nice. So, you approach and you hug her, you go, Mummy! You look up and she just goes down at you.
Well, this is
And-
normal. Yeah.
And she's and you're not entirely sure, but she starts to go to grab you, and
Heroin.
what kind of family are you in? And
You'd be surprised.
there's a bang, and like her chest almost explodes, and blood just covers your face, and a second shot rings, and her head literally explodes before your eyes, and falls on top of you.
I pass out.
Okay. Jenny just screams, goes, ah, and just runs in a random direction, which which everyone can see, and she runs and runs down an alleyway, and a few creatures just run after her.
There we go.
Ripped.
Okay, everyone has basically seen what's happened. Sarah, what are you going to do?
I am completely out of my depth here, and I have no idea what's going on, but I see the kid's mom get murdered before his eyes, and I just go run to grab him and take him with me.
Okay, so you run towards the body that is now on top of poor Jimmy, and you move it to one side, and his face is just covered in like crimson and brain and just icky things that should not be outside of the body, and he's just passed out completely. He's just out of it. The shock has just it's been enough for him.
Well, I'm used to both a lot of gore and people passing out, so it doesn't really phase it doesn't really phase me whatsoever.
Brains have fallen out while this
I
happens.
just
happens a
pick him
lot.
up and
People
run
see
away.
something? Like, how do you extract teeth there?
Okay.
God.
Salvatore.
I'm never going to the dentist again.
If this doesn't put you off the dentist, nothing will. Salvatore, you've just seen this, and the situation in front of you has just deteriorated into just insane madness. You think there are more of these things than they are living, and they're coming in your direction.
Everyone, run this way right now.
Okay. As you have a look around and see which way to run, obviously before you is just a no-go zone anywhere. There are alleyways near you. There are buildings near you. However, if you look behind you, you also hear commotion behind you as well, with a lot of fighting, gunfire, just mass bedlam. So in which area are you going to mainly be going for?
Also looking at the street, we would be on the right side, the pavement right now.
The pavement, yep.
So how far across the road is it? Is there a passage on the other side of the road you can see down?
So on this side of the road, which is...
If I look across the road, can I see a passage down?
Oh, no. Well, you could probably get to the other side of the road if you jump over a few cars and dodge a few people. And there are shops and alleyways on the other side as well, but they're primarily exactly the same as this side.
And the Jenny, was it? She ran down the passage I was in and stepped out of, and there was a few things that are not right, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's not where I'm going to go. Can I cut across the corner ahead and do a right and run on the road?
So you want to run... So where are you going to run now? Because this is just a long street at the moment.
So just okay. So it's a one long street.
Yeah.
Nearest building.
It's just a shop literally right behind you, a clothes shop.
In I go.
Okay, so you just go inside. No problem. Bubba.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? You've
I've just blown the head off of a child's mother. I'm going to... I just also, a second before, helped this meek-looking man get off the ground after he was assaulted. I will go back to my pickup truck because I did step out to take these shots.
Yeah.
I will grab Bessie, my totally legal sawed-off shotgun, and I will hand Bessie to Tommy along with a gratuitous amount of ammo, stock up, and say, everybody, get in the truck.
Okay.
And I also call out to this really scary-looking dentist for her to come as well.
Okay, guys. So you.
I'll jump in the bed of the truck.
Okay. No problem. Sarah, you hear the
Meek bastard.
the guy call you over.
Really know what else to do. She just runs towards the truck carrying Jimmy and jumps on it.
Okay.
Leaving the little girl behind.
Okay, so you basically you jump onto the truck, and no problem. You put Jimmy in there, no problem. Salvatore, you see all these people start jumping into this truck. The store seems okay. It's a bit quiet, but it's very, very open. I mean, the doors are wide open. There's glass windows everywhere. Are you going to do anything, or are you just going to stick in the store and hide it out there?
So looking at it, is one just a flat building, just one floor, is it top of it?
No, there are multiple buildings. Floors.
So it's wide open, isn't it? Just solid up, and it's
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's right in the, yeah. I'm gonna turn my heels, run, and jump on the bed.
Okay, no problem. Bubba, the random guy just jumps on the so-called what you believe terrorist. Runs on and jumps onto your truck.
Oh wait, Salvatore was the terrorist. Fine, we're going up against Satan now. Satan is
Oh boy.
China.
Also, thank you to both Dali's Bajis and Velvet Smile for following. Welcome to the event, my friends. You're both gentlemen and scholars, and the 30th followers of the day. So underneath this line here in the chat, I hope you guys are ready. I hope Redundant is too. Underneath this line here, you guys throw some ideas as to what could happen next in our story. So we're just on a truck. Maybe you want to have something happen to Jenny. Maybe you want zombies to attack us from another way. Flying
If you want to give the redneck a tank, he'd be.
He'd be on board. He'd be on board. So go ahead and get those ideas into the chat. We'll have another one when this tweet hits 30 retweets, and when we get 40 followers. If you haven't followed yet, still plenty of time to get a lot of action here. Hit that follow button and join us. All right, I'll hand back over to you, my friend.
Okay, so you got a load of people in the truck now. Okay, and there is a significant amount of how can I call them? Psycho people charging directly towards you. So in front of you, you've got a mixture of civilians and Republicans, and no, let's not get political. Zombies, and behind you, you've got a mixture of civilians. Basically, there's a mixture all around you. What are you gonna do?
Well, God gave man the V8 for a reason. I'm gonna floor it. I will turn to whoever's in the passenger and just say, "Which way do you want to go, partner?" So I don't know if Tommy's.
That would probably be Tommy.
I'm in the back, but yeah, I'll just say, go down the street, get us out of here.
I fucking floor it.
Okay. Just so you know, you are flooring it on a pavement because there's a traffic jam.
Oh yeah, I know.
Oh, okay, cool. That's fine.
Completely aware.
Okay, awesome. So you basically you just kick it in and you floor it. Which way are you going? I'm just assuming straight directly in front of you.
Yeah.
All right, you floor it. And you just start
hitting
hitting
as most of the blood-covered people as I can as I go.
Oh, trust me.
Like,
After
you're fucked. If you got blood on you, you're done.
After you've hit them, they're gonna be blood everywhere. So you just floor it, and you are hitting people left, right, and center. And the windshield is just crimson.
I put the wipers on.
Yeah, the white. Oh, naturally, you put the wipers on. So
as you do when you run.
Yeah,
over dead and
ended. And you've just
hold an umbrella out the window, just like.
You've just absolutely decimated people in front of you. I mean, it's just like you're hitting paper bags. They're just exploding onto your car, going under the wheel. For the poor people in the back, they can quite clearly see the damage that your car is leaving. And you see civilians on the floor that have had their legs just smashed a bit, screaming out in pain, and then having these creatures just pounce on them and eat them alive. You see, like, intestines, blood, limbs. Just, there is a crimson trail of blood and gore behind this truck, which was, what was your color truck? Was it?
Oh, it was white.
Oh, it's not anymore. You just had a free paint
White
job.
like the angels.
Exactly.
And the once white truck is now just red, just dark with a like really deep dark red. So yeah, I mean, you're carrying on. You go down the street and you turn, and you're able to get on a bit more of a road now, not so much of a pavement. And you've got a bit of road, but it requires you to slow down. So you have two choices. You can stay on the pavement, or you can try and weave in and out of the cars there. It'll slow you down, but, well...
Jimmy wakes up for this point. He's like, what's going on? Oh, where's my mum?
I've got country radio back on. I can't hear Jimmy.
Yeah, like, it's gonna be okay. Yeah, your mom. It's gonna be okay.
Just
hold on
okay.
tight. We're this little
Where
bumpy
is she?
ride.
Where's she now?
She went to get help.
Where's Jenny?
I'm not sure who Jenny is.
Oh.
I saw her run into an alleyway, and I'm sorry I couldn't get her. I had to grab you and escape.
Oh. Is she okay?
I hope so. I mean, I saw some people go after her, so I'm
Bedside
sure
manner.
they helped her.
Okay. Well, I'll give my mum a call then, and I start ringing my mum.
Okay, it's just dead.
Somewhere in the world, there's a corpse just vibrating.
Yeah. It just immediate. It doesn't even bother ringing. You get a very nice voice saying, "The person you are calling can't take your call."
It's gonna be like in Jurassic Park when the phone's inside the zombie, and I'm like, I can hear it ringing. I'm like, yeah, why? Oh boy. Okay, cool.
Okay. So yeah, you guys. So you've. So where are you going, Bubba? Are you going on the road or sticking on the pavement?
Pavement.
Pavement.
We're-
Cool.
We're
Cool.
being surrounded by undead freaks.
Okay. In that case, could you possibly do me a pursue, please?
A pursue.
Sorry, your mother has become a zombie. She can't take your call right now. 'Cause she's walking undead.
Well, she's not walking anymore.
That's true. Crawling.
17.
There we go.
17. Yeah,
I just got all the rolls today,
you're
guys.
you're doing well for now.
Rednecks. We get the job done.
You're happily just carrying on driving down the pavement with not a care in the world. You're the only one who seems to be enjoying this.
You ever seen Zombieland? Like, you know Tallahassee, how he makes a game out of everything?
Yeah.
That's my character right now.
Awesome. So your game is see how many zombies you can hit. And you're doing rather well at it. You probably got a high score. So yeah, you're doing well. However, you do feel your truck begin to slow a little. It's still going, but it's losing a little power.
Is there a parking garage or something that we can
Just
kind
a
of
quick
hide
fix up.
There's a there's probably there's a supermarket very nearby.
We'll go around back and
Mhm.
see if it's abandoned enough where we can take a breather.
Okay, no problem. All right, so you navigate your way through a few streets, and you see the car park for the supermarket, and it's kind of like you can quite clearly see the exit and the entrance. They're just cars have just rammed into it. There's no way in. Fortunately, there's basically a little grassy, just a bit of grass around it just for decoration, which you can easily just drive over, no problem. The car park has got sporadic cars the further you go in, still parked and everything. You see people in the supermarket still there, some potentially looting, some being attacked, you're not sure. So you head to the side of the supermarket, which kind of has a delivery area, which has tall walls with barbed wire on the top, and there is a delivery van parked in the entrance of there, so the doors are open. But it's quite quiet around here. There's a dustbin, a large few dustbins, but it's pretty quiet around here.
My mum's not here. Bubba's silent. Opening his mouth is really weird. He keeps looking like he's speaking, but
I
no
know.
sounds.
I know.
That's.
I'm gonna hop out real quick and I turned the radio down so you can hear me.
Right. Yeah.
I'm gonna see if there's enough, if I can get enough of the gore out from my wheels to get us moving again, or we might have to jack that pickup truck
Okay.
or the delivery truck.
No problem. Okay, so you get out, and I would like
I tell Salvatore, because he looks most proficient with a gun, to watch my back while I do it.
Got your back, don't worry.
Okay, cool. All right. So, are you doing that from the truck, Salvatore, or are you going to get out and...
No, I'm gonna steal the truck for now.
Okay, no problem. Okay.
And, thanks to Life Wish and Plebs Are Us for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friends. You're both gentlemen and scholars.
Okay.
Good name.
Would it be an ident?
It would be, yes. If you could do an identify for me, please. Sarah and Tommy and Jimmy, are you currently going to be doing anything at the moment?
I'm trying to clean off some of the gore from earlier.
Okay, you unless someone has like wet wipes or anything, you're basically just using your
Oh,
shirt.
dude, I got wet wipes in the car. Are you kidding me?
All right, fine.
I'm
Redneck
not a
wet
savage.
wipes. Okay, so you got wet
Don't
wipes.
ask one.
And you start clearing it off, and as best as you can, you get most of it off. Unfortunately, what you're wearing is just ruined. It's just red.
And Jimmy got pretty covered as well, right? I'll
Yeah,
go ahead
Jimmy
and
is just-
clean him up some too.
Yeah. Okay. Sarah, are you going to do anything?
I'm just trying to get Jimmy to calm down and like distract him by inspecting his teeth and telling him that he been taking care of them well.
Thanks, but what are we doing? What's going on? I saw weird things happening. People were like fighting each other. Are they terrorists?
I don't know right now. It's okay. Things
I'm
will
under
get
the
sorted
truck.
out.
I'm under the truck, but I hear the word terrorist, and like I just instantly clench up a little bit as I'm working on the truck.
Goddamn terrorists!
Damn commie terrorists. Okay, Sarah, while you're doing that, could you do an identify for me, please?
On the teeth.
I got a 17 from my identify, by the way. Good.
Nice. Also, if you guys haven't voted yet, go ahead and vote in the straw poll here. Looks like we have a clear winner currently.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see.
Tank. What is it?
Okay. Bubba, what did you did you roll?
17, good sir.
Okay, 17. Essentially, you see that the wheels are just being clogged up with goo and gunk, limbs, and you've popped the bonnet and or the hood, and the engine has just got entrails and stuff in it. So you assume all you need to do is clean it out, just pull the stuff out.
I clean it out. Yeah, this is my baby. I don't abandon my baby if I don't have to.
Yeah. Okay, so you're currently just cleaning stuff out. Sarah, what identify did you get?
A 12.
A 12. Okay. Everyone, can you tell me what condition their teeth are in? What you believe your teeth are good.
Well, Jimmy is Sarah's patient, so excellent.
Okay, Jimmy's is excellent.
And a little stained, a heavy tea and coffee drinker.
Okay, so slightly stained.
Surprisingly, very, very clean and well managed for somebody who does dip. Mama didn't raise no fool.
Okay. And Salvatore?
Mine are okay. I'm an alcoholic, so it's going to be a little wear and tear, but they're mostly fine.
Okay, so to the normal
These are
person...
fine, is what he's saying.
Yeah. So, to the normal person, their teeth are fine. However, Sarah, your observations is apart from Jimmy, all their teeth are awful, and they could do with a really, really good work. That's probably the oddest question we've ever had. Yeah. Describe your teeth.
I just try to stay focused on the situation, and even though I do look at them and do take notice, I just try to not let it take over my mind and just focus on talking with Jimmy and trying to take care of him somehow.
Okay, no problem. So yeah, Jimmy, Sarah is talking to you, but she does seem slightly distracted.
I think she's pretty crazy. Like,
she is a dentist. I mean,
yeah.
Okay, Salvatore, would you mind?
Strange people.
Would you mind doing an identify for me, please? And
Sure.
Bubba, would you roll a persuade for me, please?
Am I persuading my truck to work now?
You're persuading yourself to clean quicker.
I am
Persuade
doing
myself.
it
I rolled a
one-handed,
15.
by the way, because I am holding righty currently.
Mm-hmm.
15 am I identifying? Oh, damn, son.
25.
Oh, you have. Yeah, you're done.
11.
You're
No.
done. And what did you
I
have?
have all my
Salvatore?
stats written on the side of this box. I got some
Nice.
stuff shipped in, so I'm like trying to see what it says all the time.
What did you roll, Salvatore?
11.
Okay. And you rolled a 15, Jimmy, right? All right.
Correct. Yeah.
Bubba, you've cleaned your engine. It's all out, and now you start working on the wheels. It's going to take a lot quicker for the wheels because it's basically just get your hand in, scoop it out, and
Are we talking about? Is this just like some kind of extended euphemism? What's going on here? What's he doing?
he's clearing out the wheels of the gunk.
Oh, I
Well.
had no context. I was like, you just put your hand in, you scoop it out.
Ah.
Man, 10-year-olds nowadays, like, parents need to
Children,
turn
I
on
know.
that safe search. They're seeing some weird stuff online.
Mind you,
Yeah, I
his
mean-
parents are heroin and drunk addicts, so you know.
Well,
Safe
his
surf
parents
is.
are only half of his parents right now because one of them obviously dead.
True. Well, I always pick his lunch for him.
Peanut butter and crack sandwich.
He'll crack a sandwich.
Okay. So Salvatore, you're looking around, and then you turn to look at how Bubba's doing, which is fine. And Jimmy, you look up from the truck and look behind you, and you see what seems to be a creature that you recognize somehow as your mother. She's staggering towards you. Okay.
It's not usually hard to identify a mother, but
It wasn't to identify her; it was to see if you could hear her.
no, okay. Good.
So you heard her, but no one else has. Okay, and this person is just coming towards you. It looks like your mum. Looks like your mum. Not a problem with her.
I think Bubba was muted a second ago. Whose mother is? This is my mother.
Yeah, it's your mother.
Yep.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
I get completely confused between Tommy and Jimmy. I'm like,
I know.
like, that sounds great. Okay, I'm like, Mom.
Okay, you just shout out.
Yeah.
I hear him shout out. Do I see what he's calling out to?
Well, everyone can hear him shout out, and if you look, you guys just see this hulking mass of flesh, and it's like this giant kind of person, muscles everywhere. You can quite clearly, there's blood all over the face. The eyes missing. There's like a gouge out of their eye. To you, this is a huge man, but for Jimmy, it seems like it's his mother.
What's wrong with Mom?
I
You
shoot
see-
both barrels of the shotgun.
Will, you see her as perfect as mum as you would. Like nothing
Okay,
wrong with
cool.
her whatsoever.
That seems good.
Sorry, who said he was shooting both barrels? Okay.
Tommy.
All right, Tommy. Unload those two barrels.
Librarian does not give a fuck.
I know, right?
That's scary as crap. That's
14. Okay. You take the shotgun and you fire both barrels. Unfortunately, you're not very skilled with a shotgun, and they kind of just hit the brick wall next to it, and it starts coming closer to you guys.
I'm gonna take a shot as well.
I'm gonna say that the recoil just flips me over backwards out of the truck bed onto the pavement.
Okay, no problem. No problem. Okay, go on, Salvatore.
It's not your mum, Jimmy. That's a man, baby. Damn. I'm like, no, don't shoot my mom. Bang, bang, bang. Jimmy's having such a shit day.
It really is.
14.
14.
Hmm.
Okay, let me just do that.
Stop, don't skip
Sorry,
with
I have
Jim.
to do maths now. Okay, you
Look
take
at
a
Jim,
shot.
hit Facebook, dude.
Are you using your pistol?
Yes.
Okay. You take a shot with the pistol, and it hits the grotesque thing in the shoulder, which staggers it back a bit, which halts its advance, but only momentarily. Is anyone else gonna do anything?
Can I continue to clean up the tires and one hand shot that dude?
You can, but you'll take a -2 to assault because you're doing two things at once.
And thank you to Landscape Dude for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, 20.
Oh yeah, you.
I'm not even looking. I just
Jesus.
And I hit him in the knee, by the way. Like I want to blow his knee off.
Okay. You kind of just casually just go shoot him to the side, and it does hit the knee, but it goes right through, and he kind of just stops for slightly, but it doesn't really stop him at all. He just carries on. He's still walking on that knee.
Stop shooting!
No,
no.
I'm still cleaning up. Do I get the rest of the gunk off the tires, or?
Oh yeah, it's gone. It's gone. You've
All
got
right.
the gunk off the tires.
Is everyone in the truck?
I'm
No.
running off to get my mum.
Jimmy is running towards
stop
this
by.
hulking
Do I have to
mass.
shoot a small child in the
I've
knee?
realized that you guys are terrorists.
And Sal, yeah.
Terrorists!
Can I run up? Like, how far away from me is Jimmy right now? And then how close is the zombie?
We'll find out. Okay, Jimmy, do an escape and see how quick you are. And depending on what you're gonna do, is anyone else gonna do anything? Because you have seen Jimmy jump out of this truck and about to
Yeah, I'm trying to
16.
grab him.
16.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna pick myself off the ground and reload the shotgun.
Okay, you can. Yeah, no problem. Easy peasy.
So do I roll a pursue?
If you could roll a pursue, yep.
19.
18.
19 and 18. So you're both going after him.
Mhm.
Okay, so Jimmy jumps out. He doesn't really do it quickly. He kind of just like does it carefully and starts running. You guys realize that and go, oh, fuck. And you run straight after him and you get to him before he reaches the hulking mass. Unfortunately, it's almost literally on top of you now. For people in the truck, could Sarah... Actually, Sarah, just you. Could you do an identify for me, please?
Oh boy.
Don't worry, guys.
This is like-
Viewer decisions coming.
No worries. Yeah, we look like we have a clear winner for that one. Cannot wait.
Von Stad knows what's up.
Yeah. He was here last week. Oh man.
Okay, Sarah, what did you have?
21?
A 21. Brilliant. Okay, so you kind of like see what's going on, and then you turn to the side, and coming over this kind of like the grass there coming towards you. In the rain, you see kind of like a silhouette of this giant figure, and as it starts to come in place for you, you can quite clearly see it's this giant, even bigger than the one that you've got fighting, with the head of Jenny on top of its shoulders.
I'm Jenny.
Sarah, you are the only one that can see this at the moment. And she's kind of pissed.
You're like good teeth, though. Not bad.
I start trying to alert the others that there's another thing that I vaguely recognize coming towards us, and I start looking around for something that I can use as a kind of weapon. I don't have any experience with firearms, so melee a weapon.
Okay,
Can I call out to her at this point?
sure.
You're on a giant truck. Use it.
Are you underneath the truck still? You're like,
Oh no! I'm behind you now.
Yeah.
You're about to go night night, Jimmy.
Okay, so, Sarah, what would you like to do? You've heard Bubba say that just a second after you called out to them. Tommy, are you going to do anything?
I'm going to finish reloading the gun, and I'm going to look over to where she's pointing at and take a shot for that one.
All right, okay, so you're going to basically prep a shot. Jimmy, you've got Salvador and Bubba beside you.
okay, is that good?
While they're stopping you getting to your mum.
I want to go see my mum.
Okay, guys, what are you gonna do?
Oh, I pistol whipped the crap out of this kid.
All right,
I don't
Salvatore, what are you gonna do?
Boom.
Get the child, run. I have this. Move now.
Okay, so Bubba, please do an assault on Will. Will, please do a protect.
Now,
Sure.
do I still get my firearm skill since
No.
I'm using my firearm?
No, it's a melee skill. Melee skill.
All right.
Just assault.
17.
Okay.
Every time it should be.
My one battle of the night, a 9.
A 9.
I'm used to this.
Just ducks right under it.
Okay, so you come up to him and you just go like that and you hit him on the back of the head, but it doesn't knock him out, but it bloody hurts. You've just been hit by someone, Will, at the back of
Ow!
the head of a pistol. And if you go like that, you can feel blood coming out the back of your head. Salvatore, what are you going to do?
I start crying.
So, do I see this happening before I commit to shooting this?
Yeah, essentially, what happens is you raise your pistol to shoot, and then you see him go bang like that on the child.
Can I try and grab the kid and just run away?
Of course, yeah, totally. Are you going to resist, Will?
I guess at this point I've been like hit really hard, so I'm not really like, I'm a 10-year-old kid, so you can probably just drag me away pretty easily.
Okay, so if you'd roll an escape, please, Salvatore. At this point, the hulking mass is going to charge. It's going to try and pursue you guys. So, Bubba, what are you going to do? Are you going to stand and fight or fall back? Or do something else entirely?
It's a 24.
Oh, yeah, you've cheesed it. In the blink of an eye, you're at the truck. And, Bubba, you're muted.
I'm pretty
It's
close.
loud country music again.
So can I see the state of the zombie's knee, like the one I shot earlier? Like can I see like if I shoot him one more good shot, like his leg will just fly off and he'll just fall?
The bullet went through cleanly, so it's not going to blow it off. No, it went through too clean.
What if I also pull out lefty and I take a double shot?
You can give it a go.
I will give it a go. So do I have to roll 2 separate attacks for that, or?
No, it'll be one attack.
That is a 22.
Okay. You figure one pistol isn't going to be enough. When one pistol isn't enough, 2 pistols usually work. And you
And
open
either way,
fire.
I turn and I start running, regardless of how that turned out.
Okay, no problem. In that case, you open fire and you turn and run. You hear the bullets pierce the flesh and the bone crunch, and you hear a grunt and a thud. And as you look behind, it does go to one knee. So it's kind of like you can't really see it, but you assume due to the amount of blood and flesh that's left that it's barely hanging on by a thread. All right, back to the truck. Tommy,
It's a monster.
take a shot at the hulking Jenny.
Hulking Jenny.
Hulking Jitty. That's
Cola.
a 13.
A 13, okay.
What I mean goes to school used to call her.
You open fire again, and you just fall short and hit the ground in front of her, and that kind of seems to give her incentive, and she bolts it to you. As big as a kind of fat person with a child's head on their shoulders can. Kind of just goes like that towards you.
When you said
fastly.
hulking mass, hulking mass, I thought it would be like a huge creature, not just like a fat person.
No, this is a really fat person, just like a really, really fat person. You know those people who once used to be in like weightlifting all their, like teens and 20s, and they just went massive, and then they got bored, and then all of that just turned to, one of those. So, more of a waddle, I suppose you could say.
Basically looks like Pops. The old man back home. Overalls and everything. And
So,
If I can, I'm going to fire off the second barrel and then get back in the truck and say, we need to go.
okay, yeah, no problem. Do another assault.
Let's do it.
11.
Again, you miss. It just goes to the side. You think it's probably the sights. Yes. So you completely miss and you jump back into the truck. Sarah, you were looking for. What were you doing? Were you looking for a weapon?
I was trying to find a weapon while simultaneously calling out to the others that there was something coming for us.
Okay, no problem. Could you roll an identify for me, please? Just a quick one.
Also, remind you folks, whilst we're rolling that, we've got an hour left this campaign, so if you haven't followed yet, hit that follow button and join us. We're like 8 follows away from another viewer decision, so hit that button, and when we hit 40 followers today, you guys get to decide what happens next in our zombie apocalypse story, so anything could happen. Damn, 17. Perfect number.
17. Okay, you have a looking around and you open up a toolbox and you find a nice firm crowbar there. It's solid iron crowbar.
Yeah, it's similar-ish enough to tools she's used in the past, so she feels somewhat confident enough to take it, but she doesn't actually feel confident enough to run up to that thing and try to hit it, because she knows she can't fight against a huge thing like that. So she heard Bubba say that she could use a truck, so she climbs off the back of the truck and goes into the front and goes sit behind the wheel. And she's actually not a good driver. She's taking some driving lessons, but she never actually bothered to get her license because she lives and works in the city. But she starts the truck and tries to drive it towards the thing and try to ram it.
Okay, so you find the crowbar and you jump into the driver's seat and turn the ignition. It's very easy. It's an automatic, so you don't have to worry about gears or anything like that. Just put it into drive. So as you do that, as you turn on the engine, Bubba and Salvador with Jimmy arrive into the truck at the truck's location. You can see the two creatures there. The one that's actually bombing towards you with Jenny's head on going. And the hulking mass that you shot at is kind of like hobbling towards you now with its kind of like one leg just about hanging on.
It's just
That's
like
good.
hopscotching its way at us.
Yeah. What are you guys going to do?
I'm gonna throw the child into the bed of the truck. I'm gonna keep shooting at the Jenny, I think it is. The head of Jenny.
Sorry, you're gonna what? Sorry.
Shoot at Jenny.
Oh, shoot
Jump
at
in the
Jenny.
truck.
Yeah, no problem. So you're jumping in the truck and then shooting, or shooting then jumping in?
Jump in and shoot.
Cool, no problem. Bubba?
Did the truck stop currently, or are we like catching up to it mid-movement?
The truck is still stationary. As you've approached the truck, the engine has just been kicked on and it's just about to go off.
I opened the driver's side door and I kind of nudged Sarah out of my spot.
Okay, Sarah, are you going to resist that, or are you just going to let him move you out to one side?
No, yeah, I just let him do his thing because it's his truck and I'm not a great driver anyway.
Okay.
All right, in the meantime, when I push over, I hand her lefty so she has something to shoot out the window with.
Okay.
Don't shoot out my window, like aim out the window.
Roll it down. Roll it down.
roll it down. And
I think
then,
lefty isn't as good at shooting because it works for the liberal agenda, so...
and then is Jenny like in front of the truck right now?
Slightly off to the side, but generally in the front. You just have to turn right slightly to hit the thing.
All right, well, I will give enough gas, like aim us so we're right in front of her, and I'm just gonna rev the engine. I'm saying I'm madder than a wet hen right now. You do not want to mess with me, little girl. And I fucking slam it.
Damn!
Okay, no problem. You put it in, you just slam it into gear and you just floor it straight at it. And you come, and it's literally seconds, and you hit Jenny hard, very hard, and I need you
That's
to
something
do.
Ishmael's totally fine with.
Oh yeah, totally. And I need you to roll a protect for me, Bubba.
You hit the child very hard. It's just, a standard sentence that Ish is used to
Oh,
hearing
yeah.
when he plays D&D with us now.
Oh, totally.
18.
18. Okay.
And by the way, I have one of those like, you know those Hawaiian hula dancers that you put on the dashboard?
Yeah.
But mine's like Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so you hit Jenny, okay? And it hits with such force that the body flips and just smashes into your windscreen and then over the top and behind. It
Oh,
hit
we're going to go in the back of the truck.
in the back of the truck. Fortunately, you guys, I'm assuming, were closer to the cabin than at the far back. You were close. Were you closer to the cabin than rather
Yes,
at the
yes.
end?
That
was right
Oh,
on the
that's,
edge.
that's very convenient.
The bed is open, like the tailgate. I don't
No,
know.
I was Titanicing off the edge. No,
Okay.
I'd probably be wherever the adults threw me, which I'd imagine would be at the front of the truck. Yeah.
Okay.
So Jenny lands behind us.
So basically, it hits the truck so hard that the truck cuts out. The front is just like there's a massive dent into the engine. The windshield is just completely shattered, and there is a giant Jenny just at the end of your truck. I would like everyone to roll a protect for themselves. You're not going to go far, but you could potentially have gotten injured from that because it was a big of a sudden stop. It wasn't
23.
23. Oh, you're fine, Tommy. You were braced.
14.
Sorry, what was that, Will?
14 for myself.
14.
It's
Okay.
14.
I got a 17.
17.
It's a 16 with a seatbelt.
You put your seatbelt on, did you? What kind of redneck
Oh,
are you?
A smart one, dude. There's a lot of traffic incidents. We need a PSA right about now.
Yeah.
Kids, make sure that you and everybody in the vehicle wears your seatbelts.
Always.
End up like
Always. Also, thank you so much to Crimson Phoenix, who's decided to be evil and donates £5 and says, NPC time. If you've played Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2, then you know what this is. A zombie tank comes out of the ground in front of the truck and
we're so fucked.
We're
Yeah.
so-
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Sorry, Sarah. What did you roll?
Damn it, Brian.
Does medical count for protect?
It would just be protect for the moment.
Then it's a 13.
13. Okay, so essentially, Tommy, you're fine. You braced and you're all good. You were expecting it. Salvatore and Jimmy, you kind of just got knocked onto your side as it hits. Not maybe just like a little bruise here and there, nothing too much. Bubba, there was a bit of glass that kind of just went on you, so you may have had a few cuts on the cheek, and the same with you, Sarah. Essentially, the windshield broke and bits of glass just kind of went into your face. You got cut up slightly worse than Bubba, but not enough to really, stop you from doing anything.
Knowing my truck is fucked, I get out and I make sure I grab some of the spare ammo and I head straight for that delivery truck because we're still right in that parking lot, right?
You are, yes, you are.
Yeah.
Okay, so you basically just get out, jump out straight away. Everyone sees him get out and start running to the truck. As you run to the truck, you hear a loud and you look before you and you see the truck start to be lifting up off the ground, and below it you see this giant hulking mass of a zombie just lifting up this truck before you.
Oh my god! I stopped playing my video game.
Jenny's in the bed of the truck with us. Is Jenny dead or is she?
No, she's not dead. She is currently about to move. She's kind of trying to, get back up.
And thank you so much to LolWhat212 for following. Welcome to the event, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Thank you for joining us.
I put the shotgun to her head and pulled the trigger.
Okay, cool. Okay, so
That's how to kill someone.
do an assault. You're not gonna miss this. This is all down to the damage.
A whopping 10.
A whopping 10. Okay.
Whopping 10.
You head up. You were aiming for the head?
Yes.
Okay, you head up to the head and you see little Jenny's look up and go, "Hmm." And you pull the trigger and it hits it full of buckshot, and it kind of like bleeds the face and everything, and there's just buckshot everywhere, but the head's still there. It didn't really do serious damage. Basically, you just shot it full of buckshot.
And thank you so
I
much
get
to
out of it.
Parunga777 for subscribing. Thanks so much for it, dude. I appreciate that very much. Salute to sir. Can we raise a drink for Parunga here in chat, guys? And thanks so much, dude. Subscribers, appreciate it, my dude.
I actually have a drink.
Excellent, man. I have a non-alcoholic beverage because drink and drive not good. Another trick. Also, we're driving. Bad idea. But it's okay because Redundant's the DM, so.
Okay.
All right.
So, are you going to do anything else, Tommy?
Second.
Go for it. Go for it.
That one's a 20.
Damn.
That is more like it. All right, so
Totally.
you've had enough of this shotgun. You just ram it right in the face, and you go, can't miss here. Bang.
That's
And
how you hurt a child.
And you pull the trigger of this poor child's head, and the blonde pigtails, because for some reason I saw her with pigtails, and they just blast out the back,
You would.
and they just go, the back of the truck just is covered in brain and just crimson red and bone, and the body just slumps down in the back of the truck.
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
Okay, guys.
Get out again.
Salvatore.
What the hell did I do? So Bubba's about to get crushed by a flying truck. That's the thing.
And you've got another kind of hulking zombie behind you coming towards you. It's not been a good day.
Can I, the other side, how close is it to us?
Not the Hulk, not the tank, the other one.
Yeah.
Oh, he's still a way off. He has to. He's kind of hobbling. He's not quick at all. I'd say. Yeah, I'll take about 10, 15 seconds at the current speed to reach you.
I'm gonna jump out. I'm gonna run for Bubba. I'm gonna take a shot at the hulking mass of death for some reason.
All right. Which hulking mass of death is this? Not the tank, the other one.
This
Which
one.
Oh, the tank.
Yeah, the real big one.
The really, really big one.
Oh boy.
27.
Fuck, dude. Yeah.
27, my. 6.
My oh my.
Where are you aiming?
Right to the eyes.
Right through the eyes, is it? Okay, so you just kind of run up. Bullet comes through, and you didn't crit, did you?
One of them looks like a 10, yeah.
Okay, to crit you need 2 10s.
Oh, yeah. Just
Yeah,
one.
yeah, 2 10s.
2 10s. And the bullet just comes in, hits straight in between the eyes. You hear a loud roar, and the truck just go and just fall to the ground.
Damn. That's good.
Okay, guys, what are you gonna do now?
I continue to scream. Most
Okay.
like, oh my, that was really cool. Whoa. How do you do that? Can I shoot? Can I have a gun?
I offer Salvatore a cigarette and I light one up for myself.
Okay.
I give Jimmy a bat.
Okay, Jimmy, you now have
Sorry.
the baseball bat.
Hell yeah. Gonna crush me some skulls.
He's so dark.
It's like one of the lines from his video game that he's been playing, you know.
yeah.
So,
You just like beat someone's face off, so don't get ahead of yourself.
Oh.
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 Oh. So, Sarah, what are you going to be doing at the moment? You see two people smoking a cigarette, and arming children. So,
Well, when you put it like that, Redundant.
are you going to?
She tries to take the bet away from Jimmy because she doesn't think it's a very good idea and she doesn't want him to get hurt.
Okay, so you approach Jimmy and you grab the bat. Attempt to grab the bat. Are you going to resist, Jimmy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No
I'm gonna be
problem.
like, get off my bat, bitch.
Steal her gun.
Are you doing it forcefully, Sarah? Are you doing it forcefully, or are you going to try and persuade him?
I'm gonna try to persuade him.
Jimmy is
Okay.
straight up Stockholm.
All
Syndrome.
right. Could you roll a persuade for me, please?
Oh boy.
And
Jimmy
Jimmy,
has
would you mind rolling a dissuade?
Ooh, okay. Should be good at this. I'm a child. I say. 21. Like, you back the fuck up.
I ain't doing that.
I say it in like a voice which clearly isn't mine because I'm just saying a line.
Okay. All right, Sarah. What?
15.
Okay, 15. Okay, Sarah, you have to role play talking to him to try and persuade him. Will, you don't have to listen to a single word she says. I mean, it's entirely up to you guys. If Sarah's, if you think Sarah is good enough when trying to persuade you to give it, you can.
Absolutely.
But there is no stat or statistic thing that'll put you one way or another. It's entirely up to you.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
Okay, Sarah, off you go.
Jimmy, I know this is a bad situation and I know you're confused and you just want to try to help, but I don't think it's a good idea for you to have a
I
weapon.
understand myself, lady. This man gave me a bat for a reason. Isn't that right, Mr. Man?
That's right.
And I say, how else are we going to kill the terrorists? We
I
gotta
told him
save
I said,
America.
That's what Americans supposed to sound like.
Oh, God, please give him a cigarette.
I offer,
Yes.
I offer him a cigarette.
Reward him.
Actually, can I go back to my truck, or is my truck like gone now?
It's still there. I mean, it's just the
I
front is
go
just
and I grab
mangled.
my Jack Daniels out the back, and I
Jack
offer Jimmy a drink.
Yeah, he's like,
I give him a pound on the back, so he like chokes even harder. He's like, "Oh, you'll grow into it, boy."
Okay.
I feel just like Dad.
Act like it.
Okay. So as this is going on, the kind of like creature behind you is actually getting pretty close now. You kind of like, yeah, it's getting pretty close.
Okay, I'm like, look out! There's a thing. A sign from my video game.
Can I grab my gun back from Sarah since she's against weapons apparently?
You can try. It depends if Sarah's willing to give it back.
I'm going to aim my first pistol and then turn around and grab the second pistol from her, and then bring that one around if I can get it from her.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, you can aim the pistol, no problem. Are you going to willingly give him the pistol, Sarah, or are you going to, like, tend to fuck off?
Yeah, I'm just gonna give it to him because I have no experience with firearms and I'm kind of scared of them, and I prefer to, if I have to use a weapon, use a melee weapon.
Okay,
right.
no problem.
So she hands me the other gun, and I give it to Jimmy, and I take the shot with righty. So Jimmy now has lefty.
Okay, Jimmy, you have lefty.
That's not exactly what she had in mind, and now she
He's like,
was already genuinely upset that you gave him booze and a cigarette, and now she is really just.
Dude, I was his age when I first Yeah, don't worry about
adopted a
it.
southern accent.
I start remembering something I don't want to remember.
Jimmy suddenly adopted a southern accent. He's suddenly completely redneck, just like Bubba.
Damn
Hey,
right,
listen
boy.
here, lady.
Bubba's my
Nobody's
Yeah.
trying
hero.
to squeeze the trigger.
So I take my shot onto this crippled zombie.
All right, do an assault for me, please. Are you aiming
I just-
anywhere in
I
particular?
just fire up into the air.
Like top of the bridge of the nose, right in between the eyes. with
Okay. With a what? Sorry.
20.
20. Okay. You open fire and you hit, but it doesn't hit between the eyes. You hit the cheek and it takes the cheek off, but this thing's still coming towards you.
You cheeky
Um,
bastard.
I'm gonna
Um,
step up next to Bubba and go into a classic stance pose with the shotgun, and it's like, I got this. I figured out how to do this. I'm gonna unload both barrels.
Go for it. Go for it.
That was a 19 and a 21.
Oh my. Oh, where are you aiming?
I was just pointed at it. I have no idea how to aim.
Okay, no problem. So
That's what shotguns are for. They're pointing shoot. You don't aim. What's aim?
Yeah, so you get the one barrel and you fire, and as you fire, it hits it right in the groin, and it sends it flying down onto the floor, like, and the second shot just blows the top of the head off, and it just falls back onto the thing, just blood everywhere. I mean, it is still raining, so around you, there are pools of blood just kind of picking up. The rain, there's just red everywhere. Will, how many shots did you shoot in the air?
Just the one.
Just one.
And
is it?
he's like, whoa.
Okay. Okay, so guys, at the moment, it seems relatively quiet.
I give Tommy a cigarette.
I'm smoking, and I'm like, seems quiet. Too quiet.
I started telling him how he needs to stay on alert because we're at alert level orange right now, and I teach him about terrorism and
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Is anyone else?
That's what Mr. Obama that's happened, right?
So after my shot, I'm gonna like try to do the Wild West spin the shotgun and blow
All
smoke
right.
off.
Okay,
And then
roll.
Please hit yourself in the face with it.
Okay, roll 2d20. Sorry, 2d10s. Let's see how good you are at doing that.
A 12.
You're okay. Yeah, you do it. You kind of. There's a bit of a stumble, but it looks fairly good. Fairly average. Not bad. Not bad.
He like jams his finger so it hurts, but
Yeah.
he did it in a way where like nobody could see it happened.
That's it. So everyone
it
else.
hurts, but nobody knows. Yeah.
So everyone else is fairly impressed. Well done. Well done. What about you, Salvatore? Are you going to do anything at the moment?
Is the delivery truck thing is like on the ground, standing, was like toppled over,
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
so that's unusable. What do you think, Baba? What should we do?
Is there any other trucks in the area? Even
We
like
gotta
flatbed
get to the
trucks?
White House. That's where the president is.
There were a load of cars in the car park.
Or we could go to the Pentagon.
I need a minute.
Okay, so he's thinking.
Thank you to Crystal Midnight for following. Welcome to the Adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Thank you for joining us.
Okay, Sarah. Just a heads up. You have the creature that they just killed. Their jaw is still intact, and you see teeth. But apart from that, yeah.
There's also Milkbark. Welcome, Milkbark, the Adventure, a gentleman and a scholar. Thank you for following, my friend. Papa hasn't once mentioned Walmart.
Well, I was just gonna ask, is this like a supermarket or is it like a Walmart superstore? Because like,
It's a superstore. So over here it'd be equivalent of like Asda. So it's kind of like a big store. It's a
Walmart.
Is that a
massive
Walmart?
super. Yeah. Let's say
It's Walmart.
Yeah.
so there's
I can translate redundant. I've been over there.
Yeah.
I know their people.
I turn to Salvatore and I say, "Do you need any ammunition? Because we're at Walmart."
I am running a little low. Yes, I would have some more ammunition.
All right. So,
Can we get some cookies whilst we're there? I'm kind of hungry.
oh, dude, of course we're getting cookies. What else are you supposed to dip?
Yeah, and I shoot the gun up in the air again.
What else do you dip in your whiskey? Come on.
As
You know better.
as Jimmy shoots the gun in the air, it
Can't
echoes.
hear
It goes and kind of echoes. And
I do the same thing.
okay, there's another one. And echoes.
Do you
And
need any ammo?
as and as the gun shoots and it echoes, you hear a noise from the truck going.
I think there's
Sorry
a
about
cat in that truck.
Is
And
it like a normal truck noise, or is
no,
it like
no. This is like bending metal.
Everyone, run now.
I run straight for the opening to the dock to the store.
Okay.
I'm following.
Yeah, I'm headed for the store.
All right. As you guys just bolt
All right.
it. Everyone.
I like grab Bubba's hand and start running.
Okay, you guys just bolt away from it, and as you bolt
I
away.
resist. I don't hold boys' hands. That's not how you do it in the South.
Okay, so Jimmy.
Lock arm. That's how real men do it, boy.
He's done. He's done. As you run off and you're about to turn the corner, the truck behind you just goes flying forward into Bubba's first love, the truck, and just smashes right into it and flips and topples over, and glass just goes everywhere and just misses you lot. And if you look back, you can just see this tank of a zombie there. There's just blood going down its thing, but it's still there, and it just starts coming towards you.
Run!
Oh,
Country music's back. It's back on.
I don't turn around because I hear enough where like I don't want to see my baby like that.
Okay, so anyone who turned around would see that.
He's like, there were like tears running down his eyes. Like, okay.
So like I grab Johnny by the shoulder and I just kind of at this point like I'm running faster than he can.
Yeah.
So I'm like dragging him into the store.
Okay, yeah, you make it to the store, no problem, but you can hear this behemoth behind you just going coming directly towards you. You guys enter the store. There are a few zombies around. There are a few kind of like looters around.
There's a few zombies around.
You know, they're doing their like weekly shopping.
It's Walmart, you know.
Yeah. Even Walmart sells zombies. And
Walmart sells everything.
absolutely everything. But it's kind of sparse compared to what it would be on like Black Friday. So, yeah.
Gotcha. And thank you to Boring Monkey for following. Welcome to the Avenger, my friends. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Thank you for joining us. All right, so
Can I
like, where's a cookie?
can I look to see the loaders and see if there
Right.
can be ammunition that I can see?
The looters are, well, there are looters of all kinds. Some are grabbing food, some are grabbing anything and all, and some are around where I've never seen I don't know how Walmart sell their guns. I'm not sure if it's over a counter.
Stuck on an aisle, right? Just in like a.
It's really like just in the corner of the store. You just have like a whole series of rifles on the wall, and then they
like
have
sporting.
some like they keep the knives locked in the counter, but the guns are just kind of on the shelf.
That makes sense. Okay. So
And
yeah,
thank you so much to Crimson Phoenix, who donates another £5. He says, "So I have to be evil again. If you're left for dead two zombies, a boomer comes around the corner and pukes all over Jimmy. The puke attracts all nearby zombies." God damn it, Brian.
I'm just happy that he didn't pull out a witch on us.
I know, right?
Damn it.
Shit.
Okay, so Salvatore, you can see where the guns are, and you can clearly see that there are people there grabbing as much ammo and guns as they possibly can.
I'm gonna run there. I'm gonna kill any looter that I see.
Okay, cool. So
Fucking hardcore.
that's really hardcore, isn't it?
I follow and I do the same thing.
Okay, Bubba is going. Jimmy, I'm assuming
So do
you're
I. I
going
start
this thing.
shooting at
Oh yeah, he's gotta go too. He sees two guys shooting. He's gonna shoot too. Yeah.
Okay, Sarah.
Okay.
She's not gonna use force unless it's absolutely necessary to protect her. She just tries to hide behind the other guys.
Okay, there is the dental hygiene aisle just a bit further down.
No, there isn't.
It's actually
she
right
takes-
next to the firearm.
It's very
Right
near
next
the
to the
firearms.
It
yeah.
goes firearms, dental hygiene.
Get your toothbrush, get your gun. You're all sorted for the
yeah.
apocalypse.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's actually right between the firearms and the crossbows. It's like right in the middle.
Right in the middle. And they're the children's toothbrushes, so you know.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
What better place to put that?
Exactly. Sorry, Sarah. So, what are you going to do?
She has enough sense of the situation to look if there are zombies in the way first before making her way over to the dental hygiene aisle.
Not in the hygiene aisle. Zombies don't care much for dental hygiene. The nearest threat you would assume is the looters at the ammo and the
Let's just break
hulking
them out.
zombie behind you coming in. But, well, you don't see him yet, but you can definitely hear him.
Yeah, so she goes to grab what are essentials to her.
Okay. All right, no problem. So that's like 50 boxes of toothpaste, floss, mouthwash, the usual stuff, I would assume. Okay, so you guys are heading straight towards the gun aisle, and you see Sarah divert to another aisle just past it. Tommy, what are you going to be doing?
Well, as we're passing by the magazine and the book section,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
going to see that there's some that are not alphabetized, and I'm going to take a quick minute and start rearranging some of the books real quick.
Okay.
The real reason he stopped had nothing to do with the alphabet. It's he saw some nudie mags.
There are
I
nudie
was gonna
mags,
say that.
but they're higher up. But the magazines, unfortunately, are a bit of a mess. So it's going to take a bit of time. But, well, to you, you've got time. They got to get the ammo. It's fine. Okay, so you shuffle all the magazines and put them in correct order. Okay, as you guys turn round the corner to the looters, are you guys basically just turning the corner and shooting first and ask questions later?
I'm gonna shoot at one. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I was shooting too.
Okay, cool.
The answer is yes, but just a quick question: if they haven't left the store with things that they'd be stealing, are they looters until they leave the store?
Technically, as they haven't left, as soon as they pass the security theft devices, then they're technically looters. But at the moment,
This is a preemptive strike.
okay,
Which is
cool.
what we do in America.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, preemptive strike. All right, guys, let's see those assaults
Oh boy.
and any skills that relate to firing of guns.
My daddy taught me good.
My daddy taught me better.
Yeah.
In the middle somewhere.
Okay, let's hear those rolls. Okay, Bubba.
26.
Okay, Salvador.
18.
Okay, and Jimmy.
I got a 14.
Okay. Bubba, you can shoot wherever the hell you want. Anywhere on the body.
France.
Right in the dick. Come on.
Okay. Okay, you turn round the corner and you just fire. Guy turns, go, what? And you just blow his dick off. I mean, it's just gone. He's on the floor, his eyes wide. He screams out in pain as he falls to the floor, completely powerless now. Just on the floor, begging, pleading, calling for his mother. He was...
Is he like a couple octaves higher at this point?
Oh, yeah. He was only 19, and his voice only just dropped. He was a late bloomer, but he just went right back into
What a rich
puberty.
backstory, this guy.
I like how it's like headshot. Technically, yes.
In a sense. Okay, Salvatore. You had a 18, yes?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You come round. Are you aiming anywhere in particular?
Can I try to get more than one hit with a single bullet? Like passing through targets?
So you want... Okay, all right. Okay, I'll give you a go. If you roll another assault with all your shooting abilities, and if you get high enough, I'm gonna call it a 1 bullet kills 2 people.
Right in the backstory. Right in
23.
the
Sorry?
23.
Oh yeah. So you shoot. It goes through one in the head. The other one turns. It goes right through their cheek out of the other side. Then the bullet hits a piece of metal on another gun, which ricochets and goes through the back of the head of a third person and falls to the floor. 1 bullet, 3 people.
Not bad, eh?
Okay, Jimmy. You shoot the guy.
Yeah.
You shoot the guy in the chest. This guy is probably a teenager. I'm going to say he's like a teenager, about 15, 16. You may even recognize him from school. This guy was a bitch. He was a bully. He bullied you once or twice.
It's a bully from school.
Yeah.
It's a bully from school.
Yeah. And you just got him in the chest.
And I shoot him. And I'm like, bang, bang, motherfucker.
I turn, I kind of like, I rustle Jimmy's head, like play with his hair. It's like, atta boy.
You rustle my jimmies.
Unfortunately, at the moment,
Not in this country, boy. Not in this.
Jimmy has been rustled.
okay. So yeah, the guy's not dead. He's been shot in the chest, and he's going like that, and in agonizing pain. And the other guy is in agonizing pain, but in a more serious way.
I'll finish him off.
Okay,
not
you're gonna
the
be
big guy,
kind.
The chest guy.
Oh, you're gonna finish off the bully, and you're
Yeah.
gonna let Jimmy do that? Be his right to become a man.
It's my first kill.
You should aim better.
I go over and I shoot him, and I'm like, first blood.
Okay, you've created a monster.
He's like completely desensitized. He's gone full Stockholm. He's just like.
And it only took 5 minutes into the apocalypse.
Your mother would be so proud of you, Johnny.
Jimmy!
Whatever.
You're Johnny now, boy.
Johnny's
Okay.
a fake name.
All right, so they're dead, and as you've completed, you shoot them in the head, and Sarah, you're in the aisle, and out of the corner of your eye, you see this huge creature. You don't know what it is. It's massive. It's got a giant belly. It's like boils just pulsating, bubbling, and it kind of like big boils and stuff, just like all goo, like blisters and stuff like that, just outside their head. And you see it, and
Your accent makes it not sound like boils to me.
what does it sound like? Balls?
Don't worry.
And you see it leave your aisle and go over to the next aisle where the others were.
She doesn't really want to be alone in this situation, so she yells out to the others that something's coming up behind them, and she tries to run up to the creature and hit it with her crowbar.
Okay. All right, no problem. If you would do an assault for me, please. Just do a quick assault. You guys, you're congratulating, doing whatever. I'm assuming looting.
Have we made guns?
Sorry?
Have we made it to the guns?
Oh yeah, you're at the desk. You're at the desk now. Yeah. Where
All right.
all the stuff are.
I take Lefty back from Jimmy, and I hand Jimmy 2 brand new, very, very shiny silver weapons. Just 2 very shiny pistols. And I say, "Here, boy, new ones just for you."
Oh, thanks, Dad. Thanks.
You're welcome, son.
Salvatore, are you going for anything in particular?
I'm gonna grab a duffel bag if there is one. Just gonna stuff it filled with 9mm ammo.
Yeah, I grabbed enough ammo for my pistols, for Jimmy's pistols, for Tommy's sawed-off, and also I grabbed just a nice pump action for myself.
Okay, no problem. As you are grabbing that thing, you hear Sarah's voice scream to watch out. As you turn around, what was your assault, Sarah?
8.
8. Okay. You basically run up behind it and hit it, and I'm assuming you're using the crowbar that you had. Hit it, and it did nothing. You don't think it even felt it. However, as you do that, the creature goes and just covers Jimmy in this kind of greenish yellow with hints of blood, bile, that kind of like it's almost like Jimmy, you just feel warmth kind of come all over you, and unsettling warmth and stench just just come from you. As that happens, you hear a shriek throughout the store and outside, and you hear fast movement.
Is this what I hear?
Everyone hears.
Everyone.
Everyone hears this.
Something outside! Something outside!
And you are covered, you are head to toe covered in zombie vomit, Will.
Ooh.
I go over to Jimmy and try to wipe off all the stuff with the stuff I just grabbed.
Okay. So you head on over and try to clean him off and everything. Between you guys now, you've got this giant zombie in front of you. What are you going to do?
Do I see, you know, in those big stores, they're almost like cranes so that people can get like they can stock the top shelves and stuff.
Yeah.
I call out to Salvatore and I say, get up there with your rifle and just, you know, start sniping.
Okay. All right.
I put Jimmy on there with him so he's a little bit safer because I can't have my boy getting hurt now.
Okay.
I run up next to Sarah and I pull her behind me and I pull out both my pistols and take 2 shots at Sicko over here.
All right, no problem. Okay, do an
gross.
assault.
It's really
Do an
gross.
assault for me, please.
Just
I'm
one.
probably, yeah, right. I'm probably going to be sick anyway, like just because of like I'm covered in vomit.
Projectile
It's just a
vomit.
single spell, right?
Are you using both pistols?
Yeah.
Do one for now.
All right.
You might
15.
not need the second. Okay, and the second?
18.
18. Okay, you pull her back behind you and you go with 2 pistols. One pistol hits a kind of a blister sack, and another one hits and it just starts boiling up and bursts right in front of your face, and you get covered in this blistered juice of
Ew,
just
blistered juice is not a
covered.
good time.
And
My mouth was open and everything too.
and as you get covered again, you hear another loud shriek come from the store, closer this time, and lots and lots of movement coming in your direction.
I'll just start. They're already up on the crane thing, so I'm just gonna start climbing with my hands. You know, just up one of the
Okay.
shelves along the wall, though, not
Oh.
one I can push over.
Yeah, okay, no problem. So we've got Salvador, Jimmy, and Sarah on top of this crane thing to keep them up. Tommy, you've heard your shrieks, and gunshots coming off as you've been organising the magazine rack. As you just finished the magazine rack, you see one of these creatures right next to you, but almost completely ignore you and just bomb straight past you. I mean, in your mind, he could have easily just attacked you, but it just went directly straight past you.
I'm gonna go ahead and snipe at his head.
Okay, all right. Go on, try out that sawn-off shotgun.
This librarian is badass, dude.
I know, right? Says the
That was a
10-year-old child. 13.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a miss. You shoot and it just hits a load of baby powder on a shelf.
Smoke screen, and I run. I run for where I heard all the other sound coming from.
Okay, you're running in the same direction of the zombie then. So you run basically kind of behind him. Salvatore, Sarah, and Jimmy, as you're on top, you can clearly see in this store that there is a huge amount of movement coming towards you down these aisles. I mean, they're climbing over shelving, shelving's dropping, and at the very end, you can see that tank. And it's making its way through the supermarket directly towards you.
Is there like a clear way to run away from this thing?
You can try and run behind, but that's going further into, the staff only kind of area. You could try to.
There might be fire exits there though, right?
There could be fire exits around.
I mean, Jimmy isn't thinking about these things. He's just running.
Yeah, Jimmy. There is a fire exit. There is a small chance the zombies will get to you before the fire exit, but it depends how quick you are.
I guess I go for the fire exit. Quick, go here!
Okay, so you climb down from the thing. It's not very hard. It's probably not that high, I imagine. So you climb down fairly easy, and you just bolt, I'm assuming. So if you would do an escape for me, please. Is anyone going to try to stop Jimmy doing that? Because you see him climbing down.
Well, I think the only one right next to him is Salvatore, because he was on that crane with him, I thought.
So
yeah.
Sarah. Sarah's with him as well.
Okay, cool.
I believe, right? Right?
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So
Cool.
What are you two going to do? Salvatore and Sarah, what's...
Probably going to follow Jimmy down.
Okay, cool. Okay, so you climb down, no problem at all, and you see Jimmy just run off in the direction of the fire escape.
I'm going to follow him.
Yeah, I'm following as well.
Okay, so you guys run off. You run off. There is a zombie there, but he's very easy to dodge. And behind that zombie, you see Tommy. Tommy, you see them seem to be running towards a fire escape.
I'm going to head that way.
Okay, cool.
Go ahead and take another shot at this guy in front of me.
All
So
right,
he
do an assault.
don't want him swiping at me as I run past him. That's a 20.
Ooh, I do
Damn.
believe he no longer has a head, and it just explodes. And just to make it a bit more heroic, this zombie was just about to chomp on poor little Jimmy, and just as he's about to chomp, his head explodes and falls to the ground, and you see Tommy with the shotgun, librarian, there, just standing with a cool looking pose. Are you going to join them? There you go. Are you going to join them, Tommy, because they're heading towards the exit?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So you start heading off. Bubba, did anyone call out for Bubba?
No, nobody cared about Bubba.
Okay, Bubba, you're currently in combat with this giant zombie, which is slow. It's very slow, but it's going to try and have a swipe at you.
Okay.
All right.
Roll protect.
Okay, yeah, you can roll a protect to kind of block it, or an escape to dodge.
Oh. I'll roll an escape.
Okay, no problem. Go ahead.
Say 15.
Yeah, he's so slow. You can't, and you just easily dodge it to one side. How? What's your reaction?
Well, as I was climbing, I put the pistols away. So now that I'm back down and I'm in combat, I actually pull out that pump action, and I just kind of stick it in his mouth.
Oh, awesome. Okay, do assault for the damage, because he's too slow.
It's a 15.
Okay, you blow half his head off quite nicely.
And I just take off towards the rest of the group.
Okay, so you stick the barrel in its face, and boom, and you just Kurt Cobained him, and his head.
Too soon, man. Too soon.
And his head just hits, just all over the shelving. They're now selling brains, in Walmart now after that, and the body just thumps to the ground, and kind of like there's an awful foul smell, and it's almost like the body is getting bigger and bigger, as if it's going to explode. So I would like you to roll an escape to see if you can escape the blast radius of one too many fast foods.
Too soon, man. Too soon. 15, I think. Was that the most recent roll? 15?
Oh no, it was for you're on mute, Bubba. It was for you to escape.
Ah.
It's for Bubba to escape.
It was a 15 again.
It was 15, okay.
15 it was,
Right.
sorry. So you I'm gonna say you escape the blast. Just because the way you escape, you jump over the counter and duck behind it, and it explodes, and all the goo goes over your head. You don't take long. You get up, look around, and just bolt to where all the others were going.
Redneck action hero, man.
Yeah. He's like Mr. Redneck Man. So you guys get to this fire exit, and the fire exit seems to be closed at the moment and locked. So you're trying to get the thing open. Who's going to try and open the door?
I mean, I was there as well, so Jimmy might try.
Yeah, I'm gonna try as well.
All right, guys.
Has that got up yet?
Are you just going to try and open it, or just kick it in?
It's probably a little heavy to kick, but I don't know. It's sort of obvious way of opening it.
Jimmy's just gonna throw all his weight behind it, I think.
Yeah. I mean, the reason it's stiff is because it seems like the door is slightly broken. So with a bit of force, you think you can get it open. But yeah,
What would I roll for that?
you would roll an assault if you're using force, or you could try and jimmy the thing, like
Jimmy.
move it. Thing.
19.
19. Salvatore, you trying to do it as well?
Yeah. Let's try again.
Okay.
My arms are so little. Okay. Help me, my arms.
15.
Covered in
15. Okay.
stick.
So, you put your shoulder to it, which buckles a bit of it, and then Jimmy comes up to finish the job. He goes, "Ah!" and opens up the door, and there you go. Jimmy's the strong man to open up the door, and
Yeah, Jimmy nails it.
yeah, and you guys, Bubba is caught up with you all now, and you're all thinking, and as you look outside before you in the rain, which is now, it's all dark now, in the rain, you can see a horde of silhouettes just all around you, just looking in your direction. Behind you, you can still hear zombies coming towards you.
All right. Is there one of those like one of those ladders that are often by fire escapes that go up to the roof of buildings? Is there one anywhere near us?
There is indeed. Yeah. Just probably just to your left.
I will grab Jimmy by the shirt, pick him up, and I will throw him as high up the ladder. I can say climb.
Yeah,
and
no
I'll
problem.
go up after him.
Okay, could you use assault to throw up Jimmy? Just to see how far you can throw him up. Jimmy, you are currently being thrown up a fire
Yeah.
escape.
Do you need me to roll something?
Just let it happen.
It kind of, yeah. Go on, do a persuade to grab on.
Okay.
What did you roll, Bubba?
20.
Oh, nice. Okay, you definitely got height.
14 from me.
Yeah, okay. So you send you flying, and it's a bit further than you kind of anticipated, and you grabbed hold of it and went, oh, and you just got grabbed one hold of the thing and holding. Unfortunately, you drop a gun because you need a hand free to hold it, but you still got one, and it doesn't take you long to pull yourself up and start climbing up. What is everyone else doing?
I'm gonna follow.
Are you going to try and follow him? At the moment, the fire escape is up.
Yes, I'm gonna follow, climbing upstairs.
Okay.
Can I grab the gun that he dropped?
Yeah,
on
yeah,
my
yeah,
way
yeah.
up? All right, I'll grab the other gun,
Mhm.
stick it behind.
Well,
sling the gun.
to get up this fire escape, you need to drop the ladder. The only reason Jimmy was able to get up because you threw him. You can't
Oh,
grab it like that.
how do I drop the ladder?
Either someone needs to be up there to drop it, or you can try and lift someone up, or try and
Alright,
jump for it
I'll-
yourself.
I'll try getting Sarah up there. Women and children first.
Okay, Sarah, they want you to head up first.
Another
Yeah,
assault.
okay, I'll go up.
Okay, no problem. You lift it. Is it just you helping, or is anyone else going to help her up?
I'll help.
Okay, because you two are helping, I'm not going to make you roll. You don't need to roll this because it's pretty easy. Well, not easy, but you know, you don't need to roll for that. And you lift her up, and she grabs hold of it. Sarah, would you do an escape for me, please? To escape up and grab hold, basically.
Does athletics count for that?
Yes.
60.
Okay, yeah, you grab hold of it, and you're able to. It's a bit slippery, but you came out and you start climbing up again. Jimmy is now up on safely on the thing. Unfortunately, guys, the zombies have reached you. Okay, so for the three of you left on the ground, the zombies are getting very, very close. You will have one more action before you're in combat with them. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna like be holding open the door for everyone. Like, get out! Come on! Quick!
There's no door. Well, you know, like on apartments
Oh,
in
like a
New York,
statue.
it's
No,
kind
no,
of
you're just on the roof. It's like a ladder on
Oh,
the
to the roof.
yeah,
Oh, shit.
yeah, onto the roof.
I'm gonna be
yeah.
grabbing people up then, I suppose.
You
Just
need
like,
super strength.
like super strength from my
Your
city.
newfound redneck strength.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're more than welcome to try. However,
And thank you to Reconnect Essence for following. You're a gentleman and a scholar.
However, well, the way this fire escape system works is that it's a drop-down ladder, and if someone's up on top, they can drop it down
Okay.
with
Cool.
a bit of force. And
Okay,
Sarah is currently climbing up that ladder at the moment.
All right. Is there? I'm gonna look up into the sky. Are there any like choppers around that I could like scream to, or anyone around like police or the army?
There are choppers, yeah, but they're kind of preoccupied elsewhere.
Okay, I'm gonna start a fire. So he's gonna try and draw as much attention. So
Okay.
whatever like crap is lying around on this roof, Jimmy's just gonna get together and like
boxing matches.
pull out his
He's
box of
trying-
matches. And the cigarette which is still burning. And he's gonna toss it onto the clothing to try and light a fire to get them to come over.
Next time someone says smoking's bad for you, keep that in mind.
Exactly.
Indeed. Okay, well, you'll be doing that most of the time. Guys on the ground.
I'm gonna yell out, "Hurry up and get the ladder down!" And I'm gonna take a shot at the two closest ones with both
All right,
barrels.
Go ahead.
It's a 21 and a 15.
Okay, one gets absolutely obliterated, and another one gets absolutely obliterated. So you blow two away very easily, but the horde is still coming.
They're getting closer.
Okay, Salvatore.
I'm gonna try and push the barbarian up the ladder.
Okay, no
I'm
problem.
gonna start shooting.
All right. So, are you going to do it one-handed and shoot in as you try and lift him up, or are you going to all attention to lifting him up and then shoot?
That depends if Bubba helps or not.
I'm gonna help.
Okay.
I'll give him one hand to help hoist him up and take a shot with a shotgun with the other.
Okay, so one hand each and hoist.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Okay, guys, if you two want to do a... You two do a persuade to bring him up. And, Tommy, are you actually going to... you're going to accept this, I assume, Tommy? Yeah. If you could do an escape for me, please, because there is a chance that you might slip.
Do I get athletics on this?
Yes. Yes, if you've got the athletic skill, yeah.
18.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Salvatore.
16 for me.
Come on, team. We got this.
We got a 26, so I think we're good.
Sorry, what was that, Tommy?
16 for me.
16. Okay. Oh, yeah. Up he goes. He grabs hold of it. He holds a bit, and he starts climbing up again. Sarah, you're on top of the ladder now, so you have a choice. You can see Jimmy, trying to light a fire, and you can see the ladder, and you can see the lever that you need to knock down the ladder so others can climb up.
I go for the lever.
To knock it down?
Yep.
Okay. Do an assault on that, please.
The ladder's like got all my sick on it because I've been like climbing up it.
It's going to be gross.
It's a really grim ladder that you're coming up right now.
16?
16. Okay,
Sounds
yeah.
good.
So you get the crowbar and you go kung, kung, and the ladder goes ksh. Unfortunately, Tommy's on that ladder and goes down with it, hits the
Oh my
floor,
God.
and Tommy falls off back onto
So
the
The dentist.
onto the floor. As he's hit onto the floor, could you do a protect for me, Tommy, please?
And thank you to TM2 Ben for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar.
I am so sorry I lost track of how many followers we had.
It's so good, buddy. We're good.
Red,
Sorry about
can I
that.
do
Sorry
anything
about that.
to try and catch
Yeah.
him?
That's a 12.
Okay, you're on the floor and you're winded bad.
Can I do anything to try and catch him though?
I
I do have one available arm.
You do, but you weren't expecting the ladders to come down and your attention's on the zombies. So I'm going to say no. You see him fall and zombies are just about to surround him. You guys, Salvador and Bubba, you've got two options here. Well, you've got multiple ones, but the most obvious ones before you is Tommy's on the floor in a vulnerable position with a horde coming towards you, but the ladders are down.
So, I tried saving him. I tried. So I'm gonna climb up.
Okay, cool. Do an
I
escape.
tried.
Do an escape. For me, Salvatore, if you wouldn't mind.
It's 13.
13. Yeah, you jump on the ladder, but the slipperiness of the rain and Jimmy vomit is slowing you down. So you're slipping a bit, but you are on the ladder.
Could you
Bubba?
please stop vomiting, child? It's hard to climb.
Okay, Bubba.
In my eyes, what are you doing?
It just continues to vomit. Like it's trying to be sick anywhere but on the fire, basically.
Okay, Bubba. What do you think you're gonna do?
All right, is Tommy conscious?
He's conscious. He's just winded. He just landed on his back like that.
All right, I'm gonna. The shotgun's on like a strap, so I'm gonna throw it onto my back. I'm gonna grab Tommy with one arm, with one hand, and then I'm gonna try and just like do that kind of jumping up, one-handed, climbing up the ladder,
Okay.
driving up.
All right, no problem. Okay, this is okay. So I'm gonna roll a pursue,
I'm about
and
to
you're
die.
gonna roll an escape. Okay. Think big numbers. Think big numbers.
Cutting it pretty close here, guys. Jeez.
I get athletics.
Intense world.
Can I try to assist by, try to grab the ladder once we get airborne?
Yeah. Once you're on the ladder, that's fine. You're a bit stunned at the moment, and he's got you. I assume something like that, but once you're up on it, you'll be fine. Okay.
And thank you to Shadow the Wolf for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar.
Red, I get athletics for this too.
You can add athletics. Yeah.
A 21.
You
Save.
pick him up, and you just leap onto the ladder, and you beat them to the ladder. However, Salvatore is climbing so slowly that as you're climbing, they grab hold of your legs and they try and start pulling you down. The weight you're holding on there, and the weight of Tommy is really starting to let you go. Now, Tommy, you can try and maneuver yourself to climb onto the ladder, or Bubba can just drop you.
I'm going to try to climb the ladder.
Okay, you can try and climb the ladder. Let's hope that you can do that. So I need you to do an escape for me, please.
Can I help by reaching down and trying to pull him up after me?
Yeah, you can, Salvador. Yeah, if you want to do a persuade to try and lift him up.
What can I do?
That's a 21.
Oh, nice.
That's a 14.
Yeah, with that, you're able to lift him up, bring him onto the ladder, and he's able to come up. However, they are still clawing at Bubba's legs. Bubba, they're going to have...
No, Bubba he was behind me.
Yeah, I know.
dragging
He was like that, and he kind of turned around and went above you to
I
get
can't
on.
see you.
Sorry.
We'll just take
he
you
was,
one.
yeah, he was on your shoulder, and he kind of went. He
Okay.
kind of climbed all over you to get up above. Bubba, they've got hold of your leg right here. They've got hold of your leg, and they are trying to bring you down. What do you want?
Can I try and fire the shotgun?
At the moment, you're currently climbing the ladder.
All right.
Yeah.
So do I have the hand that I was using to hold on to him? Is that now
That's free. That is now free.
All right. I will pull the shotgun and just shoot too close to my leg. It's the only option I have.
Okay,
That or
do an
just take the
assault.
leg off, which I don't want to do. So
Okay.
I'll kind of like align it right next to my leg. That
Yeah.
way, just anything off the
Mhm.
side of my leg will
Mhm.
go bye-bye.
All right. Roll that assault.
21.
21. You pull it down, you close your eyes and wince, and you open fire, and you feel sharp pain just graze down your leg quite badly. However, as you do that, you feel the grip of the zombies loosen, and your ability to climb up the ladder free once again as you scurry up the ladder and onto the safety of the roof where Jimmy is practicing arsony.
Honing his skills.
What
Only
can
my
I do to
skills.
the ladder now to kind of sabotage it? For
You can it's quite easy. You can one of two. Well, you can basically try and, because the bolts that are on it are quite rusty, so you can try and kick it down, basically the whole thing.
Is there a way to retract the ladder instead? That way, if we want to use it later,
I'm gonna say yes. Yeah. Why not?
I'll
Let's
do
be
that.
kind.
However it is, I'll just pull it up and re-secure it. That way,
Okay.
nobody can get up without pulling it down.
Yeah,
We'll
no
just-
problem.
We'll just keep watch on it.
No problem.
I
You
got
lift
it.
it up.
Sorry, no, I was just gonna say I got to wrap up pretty closely. I've got some
Yeah.
other commitments pretty quickly.
Sorry,
so,
I'll end it now. So
Okay, then.
you pull it up, and you're all safe, and you guys are all safe on the roof. And it's not long before somehow Jimmy makes a fire, a little
I
fire.
light my cigarette on the fire.
Yeah, and the light, a helicopter comes by, and a bright shining light is in everyone's eyes over the top. You can hear the constant moans of the zombies below you, and basically the helicopter starts to land, and soldiers get out and go, "Come on, let's go, we'll get on the helicopter, go."
Fuck yeah.
However, they are pretty insistent that you give them your weapons before you get on this thing.
I guess.
I give them the weapons, but I hang on to the DAC channels.
Oh yeah, they don't care about the
Of
DAC
course.
Daniels. It's fine. It's fine. And you all basically get on and you fly off in the helicopter, and we'll end it
Into
there
the
with you flying off into the helicopter into the night sky.
Fuck yeah.
And that's it.
Jimmy's like firing a gun out the window. All right. Thanks so much for
Save
that.
me, Sam.
That was a great game. Thanks so much, dude. Do we have a round of applause for Redundant?
Thanks, guys. Thank you very much.
Excellent job, my friend. Excellent job. A lot of fun indeed. If you guys in the chat like that, then let us know. If you enjoyed it, if you want to see more zombie apocalypse stuff, then just let us know. Also, if you want to play next week, !play, follow that link there and carry on through that link. You can send me an email and join in. Other than that, in other news, in an hour's time, 1 a.m. UK time, which is 8 p.m. if you're in Eastern time. I'm going to be on Hyper RPG show with myself and Encounter Josh. We're very, very excited to be on that show. And we're going to be on Trivia Hops, which is like a trivia show that me and Josh know fucking nothing about, and we're going to just get really drunk, basically, because we know nothing about trivia. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I'll be hosting those guys later on, so that's where you'll see me and Josh in about an hour's time, hanging out with some cool guys from Hyper RPG. I'll shout those guys out now, actually. But let's go around, do a quick roundup of where we can find you guys. And let's start, of course, with Redundant. So where can we find you, my friend, if we're looking to stalk you on the internet?
Okay, I have my own Twitch channel, which is Redundant UK. I mainly play story-based games, and I play every day at 10 a.m. British Standard Time. Or you can get me on Twitter at redundant_UK, or get me in the Encounter roleplay chat. I'm normally there.
Absolutely. Ish, where can we find you, dude?
I'm mostly just on Twitter and following various channels on here. You can find me at Ishman223. Usually I'm either in here watching a lot of the great program that Will does. If you are new here, I encourage you to come back and please follow, subscribe, share, retweet, do everything you can. This man is an amazing storyteller, and you should see everything he does. He has a lot of fucking
Jaffa cakes in my coat pocket.
Did you say boobs?
It's the hips.
It's the hips. That's what it's all about.
It's always the hips.
Oh my God.
You're right, Redundant.
Yeah, sorry, that's my follower thing going off. Because I'm on OBS and I've got my channel, it keeps going off. It's everyone's following. Sorry, thank you. Hang on, let me just end that. How is this?
I've got some
Alright,
fucking
Steve.
Jaffa cakes in my
If
coat
you guys haven't
pocket.
followed Redundant, go check him out, man. All right, Tommy, aka My Phone.
Yes, I have a Twitch channel. Name is Mythar. I usually stream between noon and 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Variety streamer. I am starting up my own Numenera campaign on Mondays. And other than that, you can find me on Twitter at Mythar Twitch. Yep, at Mythar Twitch.
Nice.
And
Okay.
greatly enjoyed it. Thanks for inviting me. This was a blast. And yeah, everyone hit up Will with a follow, as well as our lovely DM for the night. That was a lot of fun.
Absolutely. Thanks so much, my friend. Sarah, aka Amy.
I've got some
Okay,
fucking Jaffa
Summer
cakes in my
B.
coat pocket.
Sorry, guys, I'm so sorry. I don't know how to turn it off.
It's all right, man.
I really enjoyed the game. It was a lot of fun. You can find me on my Twitch channel. I sometimes stream twitch.tv/summerb76, and I'm also on Twitter at summerbird76. Yeah, thanks for the game.
Absolutely. Thanks so much. And finally, Refix.
This
God.
was probably about as insane as I expected
I've
it to
got
be,
some
but it
fucking
was
Jaffa
much more
cakes in my
fun.
coat pocket.
You find me Twitter at Refix, and I was convinced at least that was would die. I was. People survived it. That was yeah.
In
Yeah.
all fairness, guys, at the very end, one poor roll and you would have died.
Yeah, it was close.
Is all it
Pretty
takes.
close. We rolled pretty good throughout, so we did pretty well there. So that's the link for Refix there. And thank you guys again for following, subscribing, donating throughout today. Very much appreciated. My week of streaming on Encounter Roleplay is over. You'll see me again on Sunday. But like I say, I'll be on Hyper RPG in just 1 hour's time, less than an hour's time, 15 minutes time. And you'll see myself and Josh there drinking and getting all the questions wrong, probably. So we'll be guessing. But thank you guys for watching this stream. Thank you again to Redundant for running it and being a great DM. And can't wait to see you guys again soon at Hyper RPG and on Sunday for more D&D stuff. So go follow these guys, follow Encounter Roleplay if you haven't already. And of course, until next time, try not to roll too many out ones because we want to be here laughing when you do. Thanks, guys. See you soon.
Cheerio.
Thanks, everyone.
Good.